X Cope Sanity, appreciate the $5 super chat. He said, "Watch the party die." Yeah, that's kind of what's happening here, buddy. That's kind of what's happening here, man. We're literally, not figuratively, not metaphorically, but we're literally watching the party die in real time. We're seeing this happen. And it's funny because some people are trying to jump off the ship and get on the other ship. They jump into different trains. Again, y'all got the PC dudes that are pretending like they never was console warriors. You know what I mean? Like they're trying. Oh, I mean, it is funny watching some of these people flounder. It is funny watching the PC gang being upset about a console possibly disappearing. I don't understand it. We're back to the exclusives are bad for gamers. Why would people want a game to be locked to a specific box? Well, because that's how you sell that specific box, you fucking idiot. I mean, what are we talking about? Let me tell you, exclusives are great. I love exclusive things. I love exclusive deals. I love exclusive products. I love things that are exclusive. I like to buy things exclusively. I love the word exclusive. When you say it, it just rolls off the tongue and sounds so elegant. I love exclusive. When I chose my carrier, I said, what can you offer me that others cannot offer me or won't offer me? They said, well, listen, buddy, we'll give you Amazon Prime on us. On us. We'll give you Google Drive on us. On us. They said your phone bill will be $30 per line. I said, no. They said, yeah. I said, will that price change? They said, no. I said, yeah. So when you talk about exclusive things, listen, every place that you go to has something exclusive that they offer. If you go to restaurants, you're not gonna get a Big Mac from Burger King. You're not gonna get a Whopper from McDonald's. You're not gonna get a double stack from McDonald's or Burger King. You're not gonna get fried chicken from goddamn Wendy's or Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? When you go to purchase drinks, there are some drinks that are exclusively for certain places. I mean, I'm just saying, bruh. You don't go to a Lamborghini lot to buy a goddamn Nissan, do ya? Do ya? I know I don't. When I chose my gym membership, I said, what can you offer me that other gyms do not offer? And they said, well, we have this plan where you can go to any fucking gym that you want that we serve. And guess what? You will only pay $25 a month. I said, yeah, that sounds better than LA Fitness. Yeah, it does. That sounds better than You Fit to me. And you said when I get this subscription, I have access, unlimited access to the sauna, to the massage tables and all of this stuff. Holy shit. You got my $25 a month, buddy. You got my $25 a month because I like exclusive. I like exclusive things. I like to feel like when I bought a product that I couldn't have just bought any other product and got the same thing. I don't understand why gamers today somehow feel like that when you buy one product, there shouldn't be anything that differentiates that fucking product. Everybody should be able to experience the same product. No, I spent $500 with PlayStation because I wanted PlayStation to make sure that I get a whole bunch of exclusive shit, buddy. I buy games through the PlayStation Store to make sure that, you know, I'm doing my part, right? I'm just one person, bro. I'm just one person. But if we all have the same mind frame, that one person turns to millions of people pretty much acting the same. And if that is the case, then we are doing our part to fund. You never hear me complain about Nintendo or any game being exclusive to Nintendo because I feel like Nintendo is catering to their customers. If you are a Nintendo customer, they're making sure that you know you have a reason to stick by this mediocre ass Nintendo product. The product is mediocre as fuck. Let's not pretend. But they make sure that when you buy that product, you get things that only you can get. Again, I told you guys, the PC guys, they have a reason to not like exclusives. Because guess what? just guess. Xbox gamers love exclusives. They would love for every game that Microsoft produced to be exclusive. They were overjoyed and happy when they thought Call of Duty and Elder Scrolls 6 was possibly exclusive. There was no problems with that. They didn't have a single fucking issue with that. They were not complaining. They were out here fighting with the FTC. They were fighting with the CMA. They were fighting with government agencies because they wanted exclusives. So don't let any of these Xbox fans play pretend, because that's what they like to do. They like to flip the script to go with whatever, you know, they're experiencing at the moment, but don't let them pretend to you for one moment that they don't like exclusives. Paris Lily, one of the main culprits that always talking about everybody should be able to play everywhere. I'm okay with every game going everywhere. Well, that dude was saying, you don't spend this kind of money because, you know, you know, to not have any exclusives. I mean, I understand the business side of things, so I understand why Microsoft would want to make these games exclusive. And then as soon as he realized Microsoft was not gonna have any fucking exclusives, well, exclusives, I mean, you know, it only limits the amount of people that, you know, that you can reach. So, you know, you definitely don't want to have exclusives. I mean, who wants exclusives, right? Like, those things are bad. Those are anti-consumer. I don't like the way that Sony gatekeeps their exclusive games, you know. That's just limiting the potential audience that they can reach with those games. I'm like, dog, cut it the fuck out, bro. Cut it the fuck out, bro. We saw you guys waiting. You guys were salivating at the mouth for these goddamn exclusives. The second you realized they weren't gonna be exclusive, then you said, Game Pass, Game Pass. I got it on my PC and my Xbox. A Game Pass, Game Pass. I got it on my PC and my Xbox. You be hating. You got the PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, like you're the reason that Microsoft is pivoting in this way. But then you're also saying that you can't believe that Microsoft is doing this and that you would have been the better person to run Xbox. Yes, Kid Smooth, you would have ran that bitch straight into the ground. You would have ran it straight into the fucking ground because you are the same fucking idiot that thought that games should be in Game Pass, right? Where people don't actually purchase said games, and then you also you don't want to buy any games. You don't want to buy. You've made it a point to tell people on several occasions you don't want to buy games. If you don't want to buy games, then why are you complaining about the games going somewhere else? And then all of a sudden, Halo, oh, well, nobody gives a fuck about Halo. Halo, the first Halo was the worst Halo. Like, sure it was, buddy. Sure it was, buddy. It was so bad that you got mad that the community person for that goddamn studio was wearing a PlayStation shirt. Why? Why? I was always told as a youngin' that if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. And I promise you, that could not be more true today. These fools absolutely do not stand for anything. They don't stand for anything. If they did stand for something, they would have stood on the sides of we need to. Y'all talk about how much y'all love the brand. How can you love something but not support it at the same time? How can you love something but not support it, not nurture it to see it grow? But you love it. Yo, that's like me saying, yo, man, I love my wife, but yeah, she gotta sleep outside, nigga. Yeah, she gotta sleep outside on the door, nigga. Like that's, it's all good. I support her though. But yeah, get the fuck out of here and go sleep in the backyard or something. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy work. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting that I watched this guy and it felt like he almost wanted to cry. He almost wanted to cry, and it just had me wondering to myself, like, what the hell, bro? What the hell? What the hell are? And let me tell y'all something. For all y'all naysayers, I'm gonna be the first person to say this. Maybe I'm not gonna be the first person to say it, right? God damn, why these videos keep expanding like this? What the hell is going on? Sheesh. All right, I'm gonna have to watch this because I think I need to put all of them in the appropriate window, and then I think it'll stop doing whatever the fuck this shit is that it's doing. All right, hold on, give me a second. Let me pull up this video. I'm gonna pull up this video.
What's up, Reap?
We're gonna go through the entire video, and hold on, let me pull up another video. Let's see. Bear with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Don't forget to do that. Please don't forget to do that. Oh boy. Let's see. Can I find a good? I need to find a good version of this. for a second, man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Go ahead.
Heartfelt songs that I mix or some sort of Game Pass. No, it just. But yeah, man, I know you guys are expecting a Halo Gears Forza remix or some sort of Game Pass. No, it just doesn't.
Not a single person. Hey, kid. Nobody's expecting that from you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Nobody's expecting that from you, bro. I promise you that nobody is saying, damn, I would love to hear the remix that Kid Smooth has to Halo, Gears, and Forza, and also Game Pass. Not a single person is saying they want to hear a remix, bro. They need to know how much this is haunting you, brother. They need to understand how much this is haunting your soul, bro. Like, I could see it in your eyes, bro. You are not the happiest. The one thing that I do believe, and this is what I was telling Thrash and Royal yesterday, is that I do believe he really meant the stuff that was in that song, those songs, right? I do believe that you meant every word of it. But the one thing that I cannot understand about you, kid, is that, or better yet, my name is Anthony, okay? Okay, Mr. Smooth. I'm gonna address you as Jerry, all right? Because we're being adults at this moment. And honestly, brother man, let's have a sit down. Let's have a powwow real quick. The reason why Xbox pivoted in the way that it did is because of songs like Halo, Gears, and Forza, and also like Game Pass, got it on my PC and my Xbox, Game Pass. You know, like you were talking about being able to feed your family, brother. That means that if you're saying that you can feed your family, like I don't know how this could affect you feeding your family. I'm still beyond that. And because you said it's a heartfelt song, then I want to say that I believe every word you said in that song, because you just said that it was a heartfelt song. It was a heartfelt song. It was from the depths of your soul. So I have to believe that you meant every word of what you said. I'm not going to look at this as you were just being playful or you were just joking or haha, LOL. No. I'm going to take this as you're presenting it right now, Jerry. And I'm going to tell you those songs are the reason Microsoft, or let me not say the full reason, right? It's part of the reason again, your influence, kid, justified Game Pass in the minds of a lot of people who think exactly like you. You were the justifying factor for that. They thought that that was an anthem. They thought you had just made the most creative thing that they have ever heard. And they were like, I gotta stand behind this shit. And I've been telling you since 2020, kid, Jerry. I'm sorry. I apologize, Jerry. I've been telling you, Jerry, since 2020 that no one wants an Xbox. I've been trying to tell you. And while I was telling people that no one wants an Xbox, you were telling people to buy Xboxes, but don't buy any games. Just get this service and use it to your heart's content. As a matter of fact, let's be as greedy as we possibly can. Yes, it is possible for consumers to be greedy, just as it's possible for corporations to be greedy. But Jerry, listen, bring it in, sir. Bring it in, sir. You are the reason why we have ended up in this situation. And I say we because I'm in this situation with you too, Jerry. I am. I'm in this situation with you too, brother. So let's let's hear what you had to say, Jerry.
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox.
Xbox, 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 Xbox.
Bro, Jerry, you made this song in your Xbox shirt. I think you even had maybe an Xbox hat. I don't know. We'll see as we kind of scroll through this and kind of give it a quick one over. But we also need to pay attention. Audience, please pay attention to the words that Jerry says, because a lot of the words that Jerry says is the reason why Jerry feels the way he feels in this video. That's really what's happening. But let's go. So you were cheerleading for Xbox, and by the way, it's fine. Listen, when I say cheerleading, don't take that as disrespect. I'm not saying that you're a girl with pom-poms, Jerry. I'm saying that you're a guy with pom-poms, Jerry. I'm saying that you were hitting backflips and doing splits on that thing, Jerry. That's what I'm saying, right? So let's hear what Jerry had to say, because this is a heartfelt song that Jerry created, and I appreciate you creating this song, Jerry. This has been entertaining as fuck to me, and you know, with all due respect, I wish you all the best in your endeavors, Jerry. I wish you all the endeavors, but we need to find out where the mistake was made. If we don't address the mistake, I don't think we can ever get to a solution for the problem. And I want to see you happy again, Jerry. I want to see you happy again. I want to see you being happy. I want to see you being in a good mood and happy about Xbox and the way Xbox is moving, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and play this, Jerry. This is you.
Xbox. Xbox.
Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox.
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox.
Game Pass, Game Pass.
Hey, Jerry, I just want to know, just for me, this is for me. This isn't for anybody else. This is for Anthony. Listen, Jerry. Why did you take such a deep breath before you said Game Pass? I was a little frightened there for you, right? Like, I was listening to it, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, do he have like asthma or something? Like what was happening right there where you was like, and then you was like, Game Pass, but
Game Pass, Game Pass.
Xbox, Xbox,
Game Pass.
You see that?
Xbox, Xbox,
Game Pass.
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox.
Game Pass.
That's a crazy, like, I'm wondering, was like Phil there taking a fart and then you like wanted to inhale it and you were like, and then you were like kind of fanning it towards your nose? Like, I really want to understand what that deep inhaling was. I mean, I just don't understand. But listen, this isn't about the deep breath. We need to listen to the content of your character, because this was a heartfelt, and god damn it did it again. Holy shit. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh wait, no, I think I fixed it. I think I had fixed that already. Never mind. All right, so here we go. Let's get to it.
Game Pass. Got it on my PC.
Oh yeah, it is an Xbox hat. It was an Xbox hat, guys. It was an Xbox hat. So he has on his Xbox shirt, his Xbox hat, his Xbox headphones. He has the Xbox app up on his PC. He has a green Xbox controller next to his keyboard. He is Xboxed out. I mean, he is excellent when it comes to Xbox. He is an extravagant fan, but he is exposing the brand. Let's go.
In my Xbox, Game Pass, Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass, Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only 15 bucks. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that Psycho Nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. No space on that SSD. No space. Day one on that MLB. Them ponies pay 70. Can't believe the money that is saving me.
See, that's what it is right there, brother. You know, again, this is super heartfelt. So we have to take kid at his word. We have to take him at his word. These are his words, not mine, not ours, not yours. These are his words.
God, can't believe the money that is saving me.
Can't believe the money that is saving me. Can't believe the money that is saving me. Can't believe the money that is saving me.
God, can't believe the money that is saving me. It got Halo, Fable, and a little indie game called Sable. Man, I'm thankful that I'm able to put food on the table.
Okay, so there we go again. Putting food on the table. So let me understand this correctly. If you did not, if you didn't have Game Pass, are you telling me that if you chose to buy games that you wouldn't be able to feed yourself? Is that what you're saying? I mean, listen, I know Jerry has kids. Jerry has kids. And kids are not cheap to feed. They cost a lot of money to feed. They eat a lot. But Jerry, are you telling me after you buy a $40, $50, $60, or $70 game, you're tapped out, buddy? Is that what you're saying? Now, again, you said this was heartfelt. This was from the heart. This is how you really feel. This is not a joke. This is not a parody. This is not satire. This is your life. This is your life. So again, I must ask. Shout out to D487. Wait, I didn't know y'all was able to do that on this channel. How the fuck did you manage to do that? I ain't gonna even lie to you. I didn't even think my channel supported gift and memberships, big dog. I let me tell you, D487, brother, I appreciate you. Not only are you a member, but you gifted 5 subs. I am extremely appreciative of that. But I didn't even know that was an option. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I did not know that was an option on this channel. If not, I would have been trying to do something to that extent. Hell, maybe I would have gifted some damn memberships. But it is definitely much appreciated. YouTube wants to. I don't know. I know other people had it, but I didn't know my channel supported that, because I think they say you can't do it if you got like a brand channel or whatever. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, Mr. Smooth, Jerry, Jerry, I need to say, buddy, like, you make Xbox fans look terrible. I'm not gonna lie, man. And I'm not sure if you do this purposely. I'm not sure if you did that purposely. I'm not sure if you're doing that purposely. But truthfully, it looks away, man. It looks away. Because video games are a luxury. They are not a necessity. They're supposed to be for your entertainment. They're supposed to be for your entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. But I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like some of y'all feel like y'all need to be a part of the conversation, or y'all need to play video games in order to live. Like, again, if I get to the point, and I say this because, I feel like I'm doing great in life, right? But at any point, shit can come crashing down, right? Shit can always go sideways and I can end up on my dick for real, right? If that happens, I promise you one thing. I promise you that y'all will not see me. Oh yeah. I fuck with Reese Waters. But listen, if that happens, y'all will not see me. I promise you, y'all will not see me, dude. I will disappear. I will go the fuck away until I get my shit together. That's exactly what I would do. I would not be I would not be sitting here saying to you guys, man, I wish I could put food on the table, but I just really need to play these video games. Let me, I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't be advertising a subscription service. And to be fair, I guess it made more sense at the time when he made the song, because at that time the memberships was only $15 a month, which was $180 a year, right? And now it's double that. That is crazy. And from what I'm hearing, and these are only rumors, take this with an extreme grain of salt. I'm hearing that it's going to go up again. So I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss here, because I thought the purpose of Game Pass, okay, so two ways to think about this, right? I thought the original purpose of Game Pass was to give you the ability to try games without the extreme investment, right? Without the extreme initial investment, right? So for $15 a month, we would give you access to games. You can play those games, try those games, and if you decide that you like those games, you can then move to purchase said games. But we have moved beyond that to the point where what is happening is that users of Game Pass, they're basically subsidizing their gaming. And the only way they can feel good about it is if they let the people on the other side of the aisle that does not own that platform know that, hey, you're stupid for buying games. I got this game in Game Pass. You're an idiot for paying $70 for that game. You're an idiot for paying $60 for that game. You're an idiot for paying $50 for that game. You're an idiot for paying $40 for that game. Ha ha ha. Suck it, ponies. But then, I guess you guys didn't think this through. Like any other subscription service, right? When it comes to games, right? Or not even, let's not even say games. When it comes to anything where you have access to an abundance of things, you don't end up utilizing it to the point where you're, I guess, playing all of the content that's available. Maybe all of the content does not relate to you. Maybe that might be a thing. Maybe that content might not intrigue you or interest you, right? But at the end of the day, we know the games that y'all actually care about. Y'all don't care about Snoopy's Funhouse, or y'all don't care about Hollow Knight Silk Song. Y'all don't care about shit like that. The shit that you want to see is things that are also available across the aisle that cost $70 across the aisle, but you get to play it with the subscription that you decide to get. So I'm going to say it like this, right? While you were laughing at ponies for paying for games, Microsoft was looking at those ponies that pay for games and said, we need to reach those guys. Those guys are viable individuals for how we want our platform to run. Xbox would love to be PlayStation. Xbox would love to be Nintendo, but Xbox is Xbox. And in a desperation move, they created Game Pass. They didn't think it through. They thought a whole bunch of people were going to sign up and stay signed up. But like any other subscription service that exists, once you've played the content that you want to play, guess what you do? You cancel that motherfucker. And what they're seeing, which they're not telling us, but what they're seeing is the amount of people that are concurrently subscribed. And it is not enough for them to continue on with this goddamn hell of a whatever they think this is. Whatever they think this is, it's not enough for them to continue on like this. They lost $300 million by putting Call of Duty in fucking Game Pass. $300 million. They lost $300 million. They look at it like they lost $300 million. And y'all wonder why Amy Hood, the chief financial officer, is saying, nah, y'all need to get this shit together and we want a return on our investment. Y'all wonder why they canceled Perfect Dark. Y'all wonder why they canceled fucking Contraband. Y'all wonder why they canceled Everwild. If it was as productive as y'all try to make it seem, if it was being subscribed to and used the way that y'all try to pretend that it is, they would fucking love that. You guys would actually be providing the money necessary for them to continue producing content. They would not be looking in an extreme way. Like, I think this was the plan all along, regardless. I think regardless, they were always going to move these titles over to PlayStation regardless anyway. But at the end of the day, it would have been a slower move, or they would have been more likely to want exclusives if y'all showed them that y'all would buy them and not simply foot dip and try them and then move on to the next thing. Or y'all foot dip, try it, don't like none of the other games that's in the fucking service, and then you cancel. In order for this to have happened in the way that it is, they do not see a future with Game Pass. They do not see a future with Game Pass being the primary motivator of people to transition to an Xbox ecosystem. They no longer see that. But after hearing the song, Jerry, what do you have to say?
Didn't work. Those were natural, heartfelt songs that I did in the moment out of excitement. I was in a very creative state. At this point, I am not in a very creative.
God damn, if that was your creative state, you know what? Nope. I'm not here for that. Listen, Jerry, I'm not here for that. Here we go.
Creative state. So this video, and this is obviously the last what they call it, the last of the Trinity to go to PlayStation. Halo campaign involved. They're remaking the first game in your Unreal Engine 5. And it looks good. Everything's super shiny. I know a lot of people are losing their mind over some technical details about like ammo count on like a needler, stuff like that. I think really those dudes have they need to get they really need to practice safe sex.
What the fuck?
Really need to practice safe sex.
Hey man, hey, hold on, kid. Okay, so let me get this right. Because they want more attention to detail when it comes to the needler, you think that they're just being some whiny bitches and that they need to practice safe sex. Like, I fully understand what he's saying here, right? He's saying they don't need to procreate, is what he's saying. He's saying because this bothers them so much, they do not need to procreate, bro. Shout out to Charles Hawk. He says, not to mention the loopholes people did to pay as little as possible every month. Microsoft saw all that shit. that is a fact. I appreciate you, Charles. Appreciate the $5 super chat, man. I can respect that. Let's stop the idiot's bloodline here. I mean, all right. So he's gonna say this, and then watch what he says a little bit later about Halo Campaign Evolve, bro. Shout out to Cal for becoming a new, what is this, sponsor? I'm assuming that means member. Shout out to Manolis Ladakis for becoming a new sponsor. I'm sure that means member. I appreciate everything, and I believe those were Holomoko became a member. This is from the gifted subs, which I didn't even know. Shout out to Team Ambush for becoming a member. I didn't even know you could gift memberships on this fucking channel, dog. That is actually really fucking cool. That is really fucking cool. I didn't. All right, well, cool. Let's push forward.
For that to be a complaint, but
there you
overall
go.
the game looks good. It's extra shiny. But the fact that this whole, I'm sick and tired of Xbox and their teams, dancing on the death of the brand. Right? It was like back.
They're not dancing on the death of the brand, kid or Jerry. Listen, Jerry. They're not doing what you think that they're doing, bro. What they are doing is celebrating the resurrection of their brand. I want you to look at it from a different perspective, brother. Right now, you're looking at it because, I mean, you're hurt, which I'm not even sure how or why that is, for sure. Like, the only reason why I say that is because so many other games have already come to PlayStation. That's why I don't understand why this is manipulating your emotions in the way that it is. I don't see why that's happening, right? So if nothing else, what's happening with Microsoft putting their games on PlayStation is that they're creating another revenue stream, which will only propel Microsoft to keep creating. Now, will they create hardware? That I'm not sure they're going to keep doing that. But this is only a good thing for the people who like this particular IP, right? It's stopping this IP from becoming nothing. It's giving this IP another opportunity at life. It's giving it another opportunity at life. Again, I see that it's taking a toll on you emotionally. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear the disappointment. You know what I mean? But I think that you just have too much of an attachment. I think you have too much of an attachment to Xbox. And I think that's where all of this malice is coming from. You have not learned how to relinquish your identity from Xbox. But let's continue, though.
When the whole Indiana Jones thing, when they revealed that was coming for PlayStation, they decided to do that before we actually got a date for the Xbox version, right? They didn't it's like,
what's up, Stardust? What difference would it have made? They let you know what their intentions was prior to you even getting the game at all, so you could make the decision on whether or not you wanted to support. What they could have done is waited until that motherfucker released, and the day of release said, okay, we want to let y'all know it's coming to PlayStation, right? But they let y'all know ahead of time. I think they did you a favor. I think they did you a favor in this instance, with the whole Indiana Jones thing. But again, like I said, it's because you wanted to feel like you had an exclusive. That's what it is. You hate PlayStation so much because PlayStation is everything that you want Xbox to be. And I get that. I understand that. But the problem is you don't understand the difference between the two companies. You don't understand that Microsoft is not a creative. The thing is, all of the bullshit that Microsoft puts in front of you, you guys jump in front of it and start dancing, talking about how great it is, even when it's not. Even when it's not. But then you're quick to jump on everything that PlayStation does and tell people how bad it is, how this is this and that is that, and y'all put it under a microscope, but then y'all be playing bullshit like Halo Infinite. Y'all be playing bullshit like fucking Pentiment. Y'all be playing bullshit like Sea of Thieves. And you swear that it's fun when it's not. You swear that these games are good when they are fucking not. You have all the smoke in the world for PlayStation. You give PlayStation all of this feedback on how it can do better and get better, but you don't do none of that. You don't do none of that for fucking Xbox. For Xbox, you just jump in front of every fucking title and pretend like it's the best thing ever fucking created, bro. That's the problem. All of the feedback that you should have been giving Xbox so that they can do better and be better, you did all of that for PlayStation, and it fucking sucks because PlayStation has done nothing but get better. Again, Kid, Jerry, I'm just here to have a conversation with you, brother. I'm just here to let you know where you went wrong. I'm just here to let you know that all of the shilling that you have done over the years for Xbox, had you not done all of the great feedback and telling PlayStation how they can do better, how they can be more detailed, how they can make better footprints in the snow, how they can create better games, if you had given that excellent feedback to the platform that you love, maybe, just maybe, you won't be pissed because that platform is looking for another revenue stream. But I digress. Let's continue.
Let Xbox enjoy what they fucking got, right? So this situation here, you know, you got the loser community manager when they did this stupid reveal.
What makes him a loser? Now, I don't know the guy personally, right? But what makes the community manager a loser? He wore an identifying signal or symbol while they were introducing a remake of a game that is now going to be on that platform. He's also letting you guys know that they are very in tune and they are definitely marketing to the PlayStation consumer base. They tried marketing to y'all and that did not go over well. It did not work out the way that it should have. I remember Quantum Break. While a lot of people didn't like Quantum Break, I actually enjoyed Quantum Break. I actually played Quantum Break on the Xbox. I absolutely 1000% did. And I definitely enjoyed the game. But y'all did not show up for that game. Y'all didn't show up for that game. But you know what's so funny about that? That y'all would have been pissed if they would have bought Quantum Break to the PlayStation. Even though y'all did not support the game. Even though y'all didn't support the game, y'all would have been pissed because that IP is going over to the ops. Because for some reason, y'all see PlayStation as the ops. Y'all see them as the opposition. But even in seeing that, y'all have helped PlayStation a lot more than y'all have helped Xbox. And that's just the reality. That's just the reality. Crazy.
Wearing a PlayStation shirt, like, bro, like, really? You don't need to do that. That's very
Yes, yes, they do need to do that. They are bringing a game that has never been on the PlayStation to the PlayStation. They are letting you know this ain't got shit to do with no war. We love PlayStation. We love PlayStation fans. We want to bring a memorable experience to the PlayStation. We want to expand our community of gamers to a different platform, and we want those people on that platform to feel welcome. They could have worn an Xbox shirt, but why would they do that? You guys have already played Halo. Why would they be trying to further market this to Xbox guys? Y'all ain't gonna buy this. Y'all are not gonna buy this new Halo. You know what y'all are going to do? And this is the reason why I'm trying to have this conversation with you. You're gonna play it on Game Pass, which is the problem. It's the problem. That is the problem. Again, one thing that I want you to understand about Game Pass, which you should already understand this, is you're paying $15 to $30 a month, right? Because I think PC gamers still pay $15 or $16 or something like that. We'll just say $15 to $30 a month. You're paying $15 to $30 a month. That $15 to $30 a month, you have to split that amongst all of the different games that are in that service. Each and every developer has to get a piece of that $15 to $30 a month. And you think that that is enough to keep making high quality games and hope and pray that the people who have Game Pass actually buys the game? That's the problem, Jerry. Game Pass is the problem. The song that you made the supposed anthem about, that was heartfelt, that you meant every word of what you said, and you were talking about being able to put food on your table because you got Game Pass, that has to be split amongst every single developer that has content in that service per month. How much do you think that is, Jerry? Do you think that's convincing a lot of devs to want to make games? Do y'all think that it was funny when y'all used to go to devs and be like, is it in Game Pass? Oh, well, I'm not playing it. Do you think that's the reason why a lot of devs have just totally said, well, you know what? Fuck Xbox. We'll skip it. We might get to it later. You know what I mean? If we feel like it, we'll get to it later. I don't, come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. You know better. I think the biggest part about this, Jerry, is that you have no sense of self-awareness. You have not been able to self-reflect on this situation and ask yourself, is there something I could have done better to the point where this wouldn't have ended up like this? Well, you could have not been an influencer of people not wanting to buy games. Jerry, a lot of people don't give you credit, but I give you credit. There's a lot of stupid people in this fucking world. We've seen it. Look at where we are today as a country. There's a lot of stupid people in this world, Jerry. And unfortunately, they listen to a lot of dumb shit and actually believe it. So when you're telling them, haha, pony, we got that MLB, y'all pay $7, you're laughing because you think that you're getting something at a discount that we're actually paying for. That's the whole purpose. It's not even that you like MLB the show, though. Let's be clear. It's just you were so ingrained into the console war that the console war has now become your identity. Jerry is MAGA as fuck too. Oh yeah, I know. I know. But we're not here to talk about your politics, Jerry. But it does further explain a lot of things.
Jerry is coward, man. That's simp mentality. You don't need a play. Yo, I'm sorry, PlayStation fans. I mean, but this shouldn't be a surprise as my dog barks at another freaking dog from the window. Shut up, right? So, I'm saying this PlayStation. You guys can take this personal, but you guys ain't worth simping for, bro.
You don't believe that, Jerry. You don't believe that.
You guys are some loser ass, coward ass, like dork.
Okay, you're saying that we're losers, we're cowards, and we're dorks. Okay, okay, I'll bite. Let's hear him expound on this whole we're a loser, we're cowards, and all of this other shit. I mean, because he has to be getting to a point, right? What's up, OCA? Yeah, he has to be getting to a point, right?
Works like I don't know why the industry finds you weirdos people as special. Why are you? What is so?
Jerry, have you not seen all of the fucking turnouts where 80% of the games were bought on fucking PlayStation? 20% maybe bought on Xbox. This has happened across a ton of fucking games, Jerry. This has happened listen, Jerry. I know the next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna say Nintendo, and you're gonna say, oh well, maybe they should be, maybe they should be catering to Nintendo. Well, Nintendo fans don't buy outside of the realm of Nintendo. Nintendo fans, they spend a lot of money on shit that's Nintendo related. Pokemon is synonymous with Nintendo. It is synonymous with Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Zelda, Nintendo. Mario, Nintendo. Donkey Kong, Nintendo. But go look at those third-party games, Jerry. Go look at those third-party games, Jerry. Look at those sales, and you will see why publishers want to put their games on PlayStation, Jerry. It's not a hard thing to figure out, Jerry. Jerry, come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. This can't be this. Come on, Jerry. Come on, man.
Special about you guys? You buy games in abundance?
Yes! Yes! Holy shit, he's learning. Whoa! Whoa! Jerry, yes! That is the reason why, Jerry. Jerry, I promise you. That is the reason why. There's no other reason. It's just that. Let's back it up. You made me proud there, Jerry. You made me proud there, Jerry.
Find you weirdos people as special. Why are you? What is so special about you guys? You buy games in abundance? I don't understand. Like you buy.
Fucking hell, dog. God damn, he still said he didn't understand. He literally called out what it is and then said he doesn't understand. Oh, God damn it. You had me for a second there, Jerry. You had me going there for a second. I thought you were learning. I thought that you were learning, and then you fucking reneged. Right at the moment I was about to give you your props and say, okay, I feel him. He reneged and went backwards. God damn it, Jerry. Don't do this to me, man. By the end of this, we need to have an understanding that we can both agree with, Jerry. I don't want this talk to be for nothing, Jerry.
The same type of games, the corny ass, slow moving, babysitting, graphically impressive simulators, man. Okay, I don't know.
Do you mean like Hellblade, Jerry? Jerry, do you mean like Hellblade 2, Jerry? Jerry, don't let me look up your review for Hellblade 2, Jerry. Don't make me look it up. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go, Jerry.
What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kid Smooth, and I'm back with another video, and I'm happy this video is a review. Long-awaited review. We are finally reviewing Senua Saga Hellblade 2, and this game has been long-awaited, highly anticipated. This was the game Xbox decided to reveal when they revealed the Xbox Series X back at the 2019 Jeff Keighley Awards, the Game Awards, man. That was, 5 years ago?
Shout out to my man Silent Night.
It's here.
Thank you for becoming a member, big dog. Appreciate you.
I'm just gonna go out and say it, man. This is not a a highly produced video review that I'm doing. Nothing is scripted. I'm just going off my raw opinion, and I'm still going to try to respect the craft and the game by not giving away any spoilers or anything like that, or showing you any spoilers. I just want to try to show you guys, man, that this game is the real deal. And I'm going to say this, man. Senua Saga's Hellblade 2 is perfectly executed. In fact, I don't think we're going to see...
Whoa, your complaints ain't matching here, Jerry. Your complaints ain't matching here, Jerry.
Hold on. Ass, slow-moving, babysitting, graphically impressive simulators, man. Okay, I don't know why everyone's trying to cater to you.
Holy shit! What the fuck, Jerry?
Guys, man,
come on,
this game
come on,
is
Jerry.
The real deal. And I'm gonna say this, man. Senua Saga's Hellblade 2 is perfectly executed. In fact, I don't think we're gonna see another game executed this well for the remainder of the year. This Hellblade,
boy, there ain't no... Jerry, bring your ass here, boy. What is you talking about, Jerry? What is you... This is why I say niggas need to stop. And I had to stop myself because I feel like I used to be talking out of feelings too, man. And now I just sit back and I watch and I think, and then I'll give y'all my opinion. I don't give emotional opinions no more, bro. This shit here, boy, there's no way. There is no way, dog. Jerry, there is no way you're saying this, Jerry.
Impressive simulators, man. Weirdos, people ass special. Why are you? What is so special about you guys?
Jerry, I understand that words are hard for you, bro, and it's hard for you to get them out, and I can hear this. Like you're fighting with yourself, your brain, your mouth to get everything moving at the same time, to get the wheels moving. You are fighting a fucking battle and you are losing, but I digress. We can't be doing this, Jerry. Jerry, we can't be doing this. But this is what I told y'all, though. This is what I explained to y'all when I said that they will play a game on no matter what the game is, no matter how that game is, they will play it on on Xbox, and they will cheerlead for it. They will cheerlead for it. But then they will look across the aisle and have nothing but criticisms about games that are far better than the bullshit that they caping for on that platform. This is why I say Jerry's biggest downfall is that he has no self-awareness, bro. His identity is completely Xbox. He feels like he has to defend it at every turn. No matter how bad they are, he has to defend it at every turn. He is sitting up here. He is more mad at the community manager of a studio that's trying to stay open, right, than he is at the fucking leadership that got them to that fucking point. That's fucking nuts to me, bro. That's nuts to me. But this shit, this is next level fuckery right here.
Did you buy games in abundance? I don't understand. Like, you buy the same type of games, the corny ass, slow moving, babysitting, graphically impressive simulators, man. Okay,
I have to ask you, Jerry, what fucking games are you talking about? You cannot be talking about Returnal. You can't be talking about Horizon. You can't be talking about GT Sport, GT7. You cannot be talking about Gran Turismo, bruh. You can't be talking about Spider-Man. You cannot be talking about fucking Neo. You can't be talking about, what was that other game? Oh my God. Ratchet and Clank. You can't be talking about that. What games is he talking about? What slow moving, graphically impressive games are he referring to? He can't be talking about Demon Souls because he probably was over fucking joyed for Elden Ring, bro. Made by the same fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Again, Jerry, this is a bad take. This is a bad take. This invalidates your argument. We're going to say you get 10% off of your argument right now at this particular moment, Kids Move, for you saying that and then having the thoughts.
I don't know why everyone's trying to cater to you. You guys have shown you won't buy every single game.
Nobody buys every single game, Jerry. Nobody. There's nobody who buys every fucking game that comes out, Jerry. Come on, man. Come on, brother. What are we talking about, brother? Like, come on, man. Let's hear this one more time.
Simulators, man. Okay, so special about you guys. You buy games in abundance? I don't understand. Like, you buy the same type of games, the corny ass, slow moving, babysitting, graphically impressive simulators, man. Okay, I don't know why everyone.
Man.
Blade 2 almost solidify its own genre of gameplay. Now, I'm going to talk about the things I did not like about Hellblade 1. And people have my takes. They posted about what I said about Hellblade 1. I felt Hellblade 1 was more of a walking sim. I didn't like that the combat was too far in between.
You thought Hellblade 1 was more of a fucking walk? Boy, that's crazy as hell. Nah. No. He thought Hellblade 1 was more of a walking sim than this shit. Y'all saw me stream this 5-hour fucking bore fest, dog. There's no goddamn way he thought that. There is no way that he thought Hellblade 1 was more of a walking sim.
In that it was heavily scripted, it wasn't free-flowing combat. I was hoping that with Hellblade 2...
This shit is heavily scripted. Nigga, you think being surrounded by enemies but fighting one at a fucking time and pressing the same shit over and over is not script? Yo, you know what? This is crazy.
Come along that it was less of a narrative walking sim and more of a standardized action game. And I'm going to tell you this. My thoughts of what I wanted of Hellblade 2 was absolutely wrong, because if Hellblade 2 was what I wanted for a video game, the game would be average. But because Ninja Theory and Xbox doubled down on what they put out with the original Hellblade and took something, improved it, and put the graphics on 100, the story, oh my God, it's on 100. And that execution of visual concept, cinematic feel is on 100. They literally said, okay, how can we make Hellblade better? And they made
you stupid.
better. I couldn't even predict the outcome of how this game would turn out. So, no, Hellblade 2 was not a traditional action game. Hellblade 2 is a Hellblade game. And what this game is a story-driven game first. It's a story game first with some puzzle mechanics and with some awesome, raw, hardcore combat mechanics and a little bit of traversal. Now, some of the things that turned people off in the first game was those, repetitive puzzles that you have to keep lining up and stuff like that. Yes, that obviously returns in Hellblade 2, but there are not as many. Actually, in my opinion, there's less puzzles overall in this game than there is in the first game. And
dude, there is less content overall in this game than there was in the other game, bro. Jerry, you're disappointing me, Jerry. But I digress. Let's keep moving. Let's move
was
forward.
trying to cater to you. You guys have shown you won't buy every single game. The industry thinks you guys are carrying the industry. You are not.
31 billion in revenue. Jerry, Jerry, this is not, it's not looking good, Jerry. It's not looking good, Jerry. I'm sorry to say, man.
Microsoft should be fighting for Nintendo fans, not PlayStation fans. So let me just get that off my chest, right? But I'm coming here to say this. Yeah, Halo coming to PlayStation doesn't.
And I told you he would hit that point too. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Jerry. You might want to go look at the financials before you say what you're about to say. Like I told you, third party doesn't exist to Nintendo fans. I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Third party doesn't really exist to Nintendo fans. There is several third party games that are on the Switch that aren't doing great, Jerry. They're not doing great. But you got it if we talking about strictly Nintendo games, big dog. You got it. What's up, uncompetitive?
Piss me off because again, what they did was they quickly, slowly eased it to us, right? So, and when I say quickly, slowly,
Nigga. Bruh, there's no definition of what you just said that's gonna make any sense, Jerry. Jerry, you just said that they quickly, slowly. What the fuck? Yo, this man brain is fighting to get some words, bro. He is fighting to get to those words, bro. He trying. He trying though.
they started with Forza Horizon 5. That was the first blow because when Forza Horizon 5, don't F those 4 games. That was a lie. It was just like kind of like,
Yes, Jerry. Everybody knew that was a lie. Everybody tried to tell y'all that was a lie, man. Jerry. I knew immediately after he said that was a complete fucking lie, Jerry. Yeah, I know. But listen, this nigga's a liability. I wouldn't have flew his ass out either. I would not have. He was not an asset. He was not an asset for Xbox. Also, the people that were getting flown out, they had a bigger. They had a bigger influence than Jerry. Unfortunately, Jerry has never had the influence of like a Colt Eastwood or a dealer or hell. Definitely I say he's far more superior than I would say Hargeet is. I don't even know where the fuck that dude came from, but god damn, like I don't even believe that dude play video games, bro. Him or the dude that be with his wife, I don't think none of them niggas really play video games for real.
just saying, hey, we giving it to them. They gave the first tempo, which was Forza Horizon 5, right? And then 6 months later,
The one thing that I can say about Jerry is that Jerry at least played the games that he be talking about. He at least played those games. The rest of them dudes,
they gave Gears of War Reloaded. So by the time it gets to Halo, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't hurt. So that's why I'm like, this doesn't really bother me. It's the antics that more so bother me. It's like these dudes not knowing how to read a room. These dudes not.
Jerry, please, at some point in this video, take your own advice, bruh. Please read the room. You would not be so confused if you just read the room, bruh. Please read the room. I mean, for the love of God and everything that is good, Jerry, read the room, please.
not knowing how to understand, like, yeah, there is an actual social, like the social currency of Xbox and Microsoft, like they're fucking bang.
The social currency is what got y'all here. Y'all are more in tune with being a community than being consumers of the fucking brand. Microsoft is a $4 trillion company because they were able to get people to buy into their vision. Unfortunately, they have not had that luck with y'all. They have not had that luck with Xbox gamers, man. They haven't been able to get you guys to buy into it. They haven't been able to. But y'all love the community so much. Y'all love the social aspect so much. Y'all love the social aspect more than y'all love actual gaming. That's how we got here, man. That's how we got here, bro. Y'all too busy trying to be friends with executives. Y'all too busy trying to get in chats with these folks. Y'all too busy trying to be somebody to say, I got somebody on the inside at Microsoft. Y'all too busy trying to be everything but Xbox fans for real. I knew it was bad and something was really wrong when y'all started idolizing Phil Spencer. I really don't understand that shit. I don't understand it. Bro, you will never see me out here like, yeah, Herman, go ahead, Herman, man, you're doing a wonderful job. I want to have your babies. I want to have your babies. Y'all be out here like y'all want to suck this man dick or something. Like y'all want to replace his hands just so y'all can feel his penis. Like that's how we see y'all. That's truly how we see y'all. That's how, when we look at y'all and the way that y'all act when it comes to these executives, we think something is wrong with y'all. Y'all live in this bubble where y'all, man, it's a bad bubble to be in. It's a bubble that's so bad. It's like, I don't want to use that example. The bubble that y'all are in, y'all cannot see outside of that bubble. Y'all think things are bigger and better than they actually are for Xbox. Y'all at one point really thought Xbox was like a market leader in gaming. This is how delusional y'all are. Xbox can barely fucking sell games. Y'all barely buy games. Y'all got at least 24 Forzas at this point. Y'all got at least 24 Forzas. Do y'all understand there's no growth there? The only growth that Forza has had is when they moved to PlayStation, brother. They are moving to PlayStation for self-preservation. They can't do it with y'all. It's great that y'all like the company. It's great that y'all want to cheerlead for the company. It's great that y'all like to be motivators to the community. It's great that y'all want to be content creators. But at some point, y'all got to start fucking buying something. Start buying something. Start buying anything. Show them that y'all are here to support the brand, bruh. It's crazy, man.
Corrupt. I don't understand if they're not aware of the social
Exactly, Mario Heat. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what these people, at the end of the day, these executives don't give a fuck about us. They give a fuck about doing their job and doing a good job at doing their job. They don't give a damn about us as fucking individual people, bro. Like, come on. Like we don't, half of us don't even like the people that we work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can you like a stranger that you've never met? Like this is what I don't even understand. Like, this is the crazy shit that and it's wild that he has the answer. Kid Smooth, Mr. Jerry has the answer. Jerry actually stated the answer in this video and then backtracked. He stated the answer and then he backtracked. I'm like, dog, I was so proud for a second, man. I was so proud. It's like a father seeing their kid achieve something, right? Like, I was proud for a second, and he wiped that shit out quick. He was like, nope, back to stupid.
Interactions on the internet regarding consoles and brands. Like, they have to know that. So otherwise, this doofus wouldn't show up to a Halo event where he's in charge of a Halo game, an Xbox game, wearing a PlayStation shirt. Like, do you think that's really, you think we're all kumbaya? No, we're not. We're not. You know, the minute your stream ends, right? All the assholes on the PlayStation side is gonna go and troll Xbox side, and you out there wearing a PlayStation shirt like, yeah, we're embracing them. No, shut up. Don't.
Kid, Jerry, I'm going to tell you a secret. You are the person that they don't like. I mean, you're good as a useful idiot, right? And you've been a very useful idiot. No disrespect, but that's exactly what you've been. You have been a useful idiot this entire time, to the point where you're still wearing the identity of an Xbot. You have taken this best bot thing to the next level. You do nothing for Halo. The community manager is trying to basically bring PlayStation fans into the fray. They're trying to make PlayStation fans feel comfortable coming through. They sat down with PlayStation Blog. You see what I'm saying, Jerry? Jerry, they want people to buy their games. They cannot eat these statistics that y'all believe that y'all know. They need money. They need dollars. They're coming over here where people buy games, and what they're hoping the overall deal will be is that they are hoping that you guys will see the PlayStation guys buying games, and it will motivate you guys to buy games. They figure we're all the same people, but if we can all come together, we would all be more useful to their vision of what they want to do, which is sell games. I keep telling you, Jerry, and I tell everybody this, it's not just you. They don't care about you playing a game. They don't. They don't. All of this, I just want people to play my game. No, they want people to purchase their games. The end goal is to get you playing the game, but they want you to make the initial investment. When people make an initial investment, they tend to stick with those things more often. With Game Pass, you dip a toe, you didn't pay nothing for it, you're probably gonna move on. They made Halo free to fucking play. They made one of their tentpole franchises into a free to play game because they didn't think that you guys would purchase the game. They truly didn't feel you guys would purchase the game. And it sucks that they feel that way. The community manager is doing what a community manager does. They are reaching across the aisle to bring in more community. They want people to know that they are behind this PlayStation shit. They want people to know that moving forward, Halo is no longer an Xbox game. It is no longer an Xbox game. Or, let me say this. Halo is no longer an Xbox console game. I want to be clear in what I'm saying, right? It's still an Xbox game. It's still from Xbox Studios, but it's no longer considered to be a console game. They are trying to get y'all so far away from this exclusive shit, because when they move you over to PC, which they are moving you over to PC, Jerry, you're an Xbox gamer and you own a PC. They're moving, they're converting, they're transitioning, whatever word you would like to use that makes you feel better about this. They are working very hard to convert you over to a PC gamer. They even sold a handheld with an Xbox brand on it, told y'all that it was a console, yet it could not play any console games. It could play PC ports of games that are play anywhere, meaning the game is on the Xbox console, but it's also on PC. It's play anywhere. They will allow you to play those games on the console or the PC. I never understood why anybody who has a PC would own the Xbox console. That shit makes zero sense to me. It has since people started bragging about it. I said, you guys have to be the dumbest motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my life. But it's becoming increasingly more easy to manipulate you. They're telling you that a PC handheld is something other than a PC handheld, and a lot of you guys actually believed it. It was absolute bullshit, but you 1000% believed it because you wanted to believe it. It runs on Windows. It acts and performs just like Windows. You can go to the registry editor. You can go to the command line. You can go to the Explorer. You can do everything you can do on a PC because it is a handheld PC. Nothing more, nothing less. But get this, Jerry, and this might come as a surprise, but they are trying to move you over as well. They're trying to move you over for good. They're trying to get you to throw the Xbox to the side and get with the program. Give it about a year or two. Give it about a year or two, you'll be singing the tune. You will be saying, my PC is an Xbox because Microsoft told me. Because Microsoft told me, so it must be true. It must be true. You're going to find yourself troubleshooting your device because it is a PC. You are going to find yourself doing things that you would never have to do on a console because it's a PC. You're going to find yourself in the midst of trying to do the same shit that PC gamers do when they get ready to fucking lose their mind because a game just all of a sudden won't boot for whatever reason. You're gonna be gaming on a PC. I'm sorry to tell you, but you are. Game Pass subs didn't hit a wall. I'm gonna tell you what I truly believe. I truly believe that Game Pass subs have been constantly declining. Because if you're year over year have more and more subs, why are they not telling you the concurrent sub numbers? They're just telling you the lifetime. They're telling you all the people that may or may not have subscribed at one point in time. If this was legitimately a service where they're seeing constant growth, then year over year, they would be telling you, yeah, we were 30 million last year. We're 40 million this year. We're 50 million the next year. You know how happy HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu, all of these people be to tell you how many new subscribers they've gained? They be extremely happy to tell you that. But Microsoft and Game Pass, they're never happy to tell you. But you want to know what they are happy to tell you? Games that are selling on PlayStation. They are happy to tell you how well their games are selling on PlayStation. The first time y'all niggas got numbers for something like a Forza or whatever was because the shit came to PlayStation. Do y'all see how that works? They couldn't tell you on the Xbox because it was abysmal numbers. But now that they have something to actually be proud of, now you're starting to get numbers. But I digress. Let's move forward.
Do that. Like, these guys, I'm going to say this. As a regular person, I know for a fact
you're not a regular person. Jerry, I say this with all due love. You are not a regular person, my brother. My brother in Christ, you are a very irregular person, bro.
I know for a fact, and I think it took me a while to realize this, because you just assume because a business has been around for years and that they got billions and billions of dollars, that people there just know what they're doing. They just have some sort of knowledge that I can't possibly have. No, I'm convinced. I could have easily ran Xbox better than anybody who's ran Xbox for the last 10 years.
Jerry, I can assure you that that is not correct, Jerry. You see how you just said you're a regular person, and then you said that you could have ran this business better than the people that ran the business. I'm gonna say no, big dog. I'm gonna say no. Your thinking is more tailored towards maybe a local company versus a global company. Jerry, you would have probably been fired after a week of being on a job. With the way that you think, if they were to implement the things that you would say, the things that you would do, you would go out of business immediately. Your logic doesn't add up to business savvy. It doesn't, man. It doesn't, man. And I'm trying to articulate this in a way where it doesn't go too far over your head, man. But this is nah, big dog, nah.
That I know for a fact. I could have get any part of Xbox, whether it's Xbox in general, Xbox marketing, or Xbox game first party studios. I could have ran it better than anybody that works there now, because the problem is every time Xbox does something, right? You realize that,
Jerry, you don't like buying games, brother. How are you going to convince other people to buy games? The issue that they have, Jerry, is that they're not selling games. You don't buy games, Jerry, because Game Pass, got it on my PC and my Xbox. And, you got that SSD. You ain't got no room on your SSD. You got that MLB. Pony's got to pay 7D. Do you think that logic and thinking would be able to fucking run, would be able to run Xbox? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, seriously, my brother. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Dude can barely talk and says he would run $1 billion. Hey, yo, his logic is so flawed, bro. Like, Jerry's funny though. Jerry is funny as fuck, man.
it's like, and these guys are a fan of graphs and charts and stuff like that, right?
Yes, they are. They are a fan of graphs and fucking charts, because the content of those graphs and charts predict how the future business will run. Yo, take out those. Hey, bro. Real talk. I ain't gonna even lie. Like I said, I'm not even here to make this political today, but dog, please go join. Go put on your red hat, bro. Go be the next Tim Scott or Byron Donalds, my nigga. Like, you would do better there, bro. You would do better there than running Xbox, big dog. Like, oh, this man, shout out, bro. Yo, that nigga said they like graphs and charts. Yeah, they do. You know who else like graphs and charts? Investors, shareholders. They like to know where their money going, big dog. Yo, this is why everybody shouldn't have the internet, bro. Everybody, like Everybody should be able to create a YouTube channel, dog. This is crazy. I can't wait to look at the comment section, bro. I cannot wait to look at. I haven't taken a look at the comment section yet, but I can't wait until we finish this and I can actually take a look at the comment section. That's gonna be the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life, man.
You realize the whole life cycle of like Xbox, right? How their output, like the hype regarding their games and stuff and their hardware and stuff, they never line up, right?
That's because the hype be in y'all bubble, and then y'all hear the real world people actually talking about it outside of the bubble, bruh. That's why. I promise you that's what it is. I promise you, when y'all be in y'all little chats and shit, or when y'all be in even your Twitter is gonna be surrounded by people you constantly communicate with. So it's gonna be a constant echo chamber of things that you have said or like to say or things you like to hear. That's all he's hearing is things that he would like to hear, which is why he believes he can do a better job than people who have gone to school to do these exact same things. Like this is nuts. But since you have a plan, let us know what your plan is. I don't know if he's going to touch on it, but let us know what your plans are.
So back when they were revving up the Xbox Series X and Series S and the hype ass marketing, I was really feeling it. I was like, yeah, Xbox is back there, revving it up, right?
Oh shit. Hold on. God damn it. We got to go back. Oh shit, this is the wrong one. We got to go back. All right. Let's see what made him so hype. Not gonna lie to y'all, I'm just having fun with this shit, man. I ain't got no real issues with Jerry. I think Jerry's a lunatic, but I ain't got no issues with Jerry.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's
keep in mind, we are almost halfway through this thing. This had him hype. He said it, I didn't. This had him hype.
have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control.
He was hyped by landscapes and flowers.
Then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream.
I ain't gonna even lie. This was a great representation of Xbox. This was a awesome representation of Xbox. I think they did a great job here showcasing what it was gonna be for Xbox this generation. Y'all ain't paying attention, but pay attention. I'm gonna run it back again for y'all. Watch this.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream. where you are now.
Hey, this had my man super hype. This had him super hype. I don't know how. I don't know how. If y'all remember this, what's up, El Matador? If y'all remember this, right? They showed this and hadn't shown any games for the Xbox. So what the fuck was he hyped about? What was he hyped about? What was he hyped about? Nothing. When they showed this trailer, no games had been showed for this motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I remember when they showed this trailer, me and Thrash was talking, and Thrash was like, yo, I think this is going to be a backwards compatibility box, bro. I think this is going to be all about them playing old games. I said, what? And that's how this generation started. But I digress. This is what made you hype, big dog.
Right. Console awareness, brand awareness was like yeet. Like they were back to the point where they were in contention to fighting with PlayStation monthly, right?
They absolutely wasn't, bro. Again, in your bubble, in your circle, you thought that. Everybody else thought the complete opposite. Y'all lied about this box a lot. Y'all lied about PlayStation a lot, but nothing about this screamed any of what the fuck you were saying.
Hype ass marketing. I was really feeling it. I was like, yeah, Xbox is back. They're revving it up, right? Console awareness, brand awareness was like yeet. Like they were back to the point where they were in contention to fighting with PlayStation.
Niggas was like that shit like a fridge and a trash can. That's the brand awareness that you know what? I digress.
PlayStation monthly, right? But their software output, their game anticipation stuff, it's like so low they can never met. So now, when the game started to get to now a certain peak, their hardware exposure, brand marketing stuff, shroop. And it's like, so you got all this shit. Like, why can't they meet? And I'm like, why do you guys make the decisions you do when you make them? Xbox needed to make these decisions after all failed. When I say after all failed is now you got your games out, right? Give me the same level of marketing and awareness that you were doing with the consoles at the same time that you're giving me the same level of games. They should have made an impact. And if that didn't make an impact, then that would have proved that nobody really gives a fuck about Xbox. Then you say, fuck it, fuck you guys, fuck everyone else. All of our games are going everywhere. And then that's how you do it, right? I think Xbox could do this by eating their cake and having their cake and eating it too. And it just seems like every decision they make, they have to do it to, they have to.
How do they have their cake and eat it too? For Microsoft as a business, having your cake and eating it too would be having a base of Xbox customers and also a base of PlayStation customers and also a base of Nintendo customers if possible, as well as having a base of PC customers. Bro, what the fuck do you think is having your cake and eating it too? See, I'm going to tell you what Jerry means. I'm going to tell you what Jerry thinks having your cake and eating it too. He's thinking from a consumer, a Xbox consumer perspective. When he say have your cake and eating it too, he's talking about them paying all this money for games and then also putting all of those games in Game Pass. He's thinking about it from that perspective. He's thinking about them spending what, like 69 billion on Activision and then spending another 8 billion on fucking ZeniMax, whatever those other fees were attached to the shit, right? He thought that they were going to buy those companies and then make those games exclusive. To him, That would have been a better way to run the company. So you're running a company with gamers who have an expectation of not paying for games. They want to get it within this service, right? How in the fuck are they supposed to make their money back, Jerry? Jerry, how are they supposed to make their money back, Jerry? Come on, Jerry. It's not that hard, brother. I promise you it's not that hard. Just think about it for a second. Because when you say they should be able to have their cake and eat it too, you're talking about you should be able to benefit from the games that they bought, and PlayStation should never see those games, which I'm not even fighting for those games to go to PlayStation. The vast majority of them I've already played and don't give a fuck about. It don't give a fuck about. So I ain't really got a dog in the fight, big dog. But how many of y'all think that when Jerry says have your cake and eat it too, how many of y'all believe he's talking about Xbox doing something for the business? How many of y'all think that he's talking about Xbox doing something for the business where they're having their cake and eating it too? I think he's purely talking about, and this is just, I can't read his mind, but I purely think that he's talking about when he says Xbox should have to be able to have their cake and eat it too. He think that they should have been able to buy these companies and make all of those games exclusive. I guarantee you that's what he means. He prefaced it by saying they never have the hardware right and the games right at the same time. So what does that mean?
Shit on one thing they do to uplift something else, and it just goes like very, honestly, it just comes off as very disrespectful to a fan like me. So this video, very long-winded so far. I'm just pretty much going down. I'm going down with the ship. I'm retiring from this whole console brand banter thing. You know what I mean?
It was never a job. It was never something you could retire from. It didn't actually exist. You did that for free. Just trying to let you know, Jerry. You did that for free, buddy. You were never employed. Y'all ever seen this movie called Office Space? There was this movie called Office Space, right? Where they needed to let go of a dude, right? They let go of the dude, but he continued to show up for work. They put Buddy in the basement, and he showed up for work every fucking day. But he wasn't employed by the company. That's Jerry. That's Jerry.
I loved Xbox for 20 long years. It's been my preferred place to play for 20 long years. And I've said to you guys before, it's not really a real thing I can do where I could just say, hey, throw all my Xbox stuff away and let me just convert to PlayStation. It's not a realistic thing. I'm not a fan of PlayStation.
Thank God. Thank God.
I'm not, like I said, there's been times and moments that I had with PlayStation that I thought were cool, but nothing compared to Xbox. So my thing is, how my response to this is, because here's the thing, right? Microsoft has intertwined themselves with gaming so deep that they're actually responsible for a good portion of the output of games. So let's say if Xbox goes away and they have to shut all that down, the amount of impact that would, the negative impact.
They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that, Jerry. If they were to shut down, Jerry, they would sell those companies. They wouldn't just shut them down, Jerry. Jerry, you're not making a case for Xbox. If Xbox was to, if Microsoft was to decide that they wanted to shut down Xbox right now today, they would just divest those studios. Somebody else would buy them. The world would keep moving. Xbox doesn't make as big of an impact as y'all think they do. I mean, this argument that y'all have about all of a sudden, if something happens to Xbox, then the industry is going to be in shambles. Yeah, that's not how that's going to work. I'm pretty sure one of these companies, one of these investment firms would be happy to pick up Activision Blizzard King. I'm pretty sure these companies would be happy to pick up ZeniMax. I'm pretty sure these companies would be happy to pick up the little straggler studios that they have. The Obsidians, the Double Fines, the Ninja Theories. You know, there's people out there who would be very happy to pick those studios up. So truthfully, kid, you can cut the nonsense with the we should all be trying to keep Xbox around because, I mean, look at the industry. Look at the impact they would have on the industry. Nah, we ain't rolling with that one. Not this time.
Impact that would have on the industry, it actually would make gaming unappealing for me. So I'm like on the verge from retiring from gaming as being like my primary hobby again, bro.
Keep in mind, Buddy didn't even like ZeniMax Studios before Xbox bought him. I mean, Activision, I'm sure everybody was a fan of Call of Duty at one time, at one point or another. He doesn't really care for any of these studios, but he'll cheerlead for them. He doesn't really care for them, but he'll cheerlead for them because they make games under the Xbox Studios banner. This is a sad way to live.
If I was 10 years younger, I would get back into like rapping for a career if I could, right? So I'm at this point where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down with the ship, but this is how I'm going to treat it, right? So I support any developer. I'm not buying games. No, I'm not buying video games. And
Jerry, we know. We know, bruh. Like, we know. We don't expect y'all to do anything else. The company that is trying to sell you a product doesn't expect you to do anything else either, man. That's it. We know. I told y'all, Jerry already has the answer to these things, these questions that he's asking. He already has the answer to them. He's already mentioned it earlier in this video, and I was really proud of him, man. But then he reneged, man.
Supporting any developer. I'm not as being like my primary hobby again, bro. If I was 10 years younger, I would get back into like rapping for a career if I.
Please, no. There's no age limit on rapping, Kid Smooth. Let me be the first to tell you that. But do us all a favor and
Good, right? So I'm at this point where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down with the ship, but this is how I'm going to treat it, right? So
I'm gonna go down with the ship.
I support any developer. I'm not buying games. No, I'm not buying video games. And you'll be lucky if I buy your freaking consoles. You know what I mean? The most I'll freaking do is probably upgrade. I'm gonna wait, see what this Magnus Xbox is talking about. If it's gonna be this crazy universal 5090 hybrid PC, sounds interesting. But if it's gonna be something that can come equipped with the next AMD card that comes out the year that next Xbox come out, then that's what I'm going to freaking do. You know what I mean? But I'm petty with it. I'm gonna be completely petty with it. Fuck the developers, fuck Xbox, fuck the studios, fuck the publishers. They don't care about us.
You're saying fuck Xbox, but you're talking about buying the next piece of hardware from Xbox. Jerry, you just mad right now. You just mad right now. And if y'all wonder why I keep stopping it, I have to keep stopping it because, you know, for what is that shit called? Because I'm commenting on his video, I'm not gonna give him any leeway to flag my video. So, you know, I have to do commentary over the video. So if y'all wonder why I keep stopping, that's the reason why I keep stopping.
Us, why should we care about them? Why do you guys care about supporting this? I will buy games. I will buy games from developers and studios that make really good games that I'm interested in. If you're launching in Game Pass, it's just how you're getting consumed until I decide Game Pass isn't worth it to me a damn anymore. As far as Xbox and PlayStation, fuck them both. PlayStation has a free ride to fuck everybody over. So does Nintendo, and Xbox found a way to fuck Xbox fans over.
Yo, my man is mad. Yo, he really mad right now, dog. Like, he'll be over it soon, but damn, this shit really got him tight. This shit really got him tight right now, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Don't forget to hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for your boy, man.
And trying to find a way to make us happy about this or to make us celebrate this. This is not a celebratory moment. This is not a good moment. Until these, I don't see porting games to PlayStation, how this does anything good for the Xbox core fan. And I know Mikey Barr talks a lot. He's been on his warpath. Some of the stuff he says is cool. Some of the stuff it honestly just gets on my nerve. But it is what it is. You know, there's going to be more and more people that come out against Microsoft and Xbox because, like I said, once you work at Microsoft and you leave, you get this timed period window where you can't say shit, and then when you find this time to come out and talk shit, you talk shit. Apparently, like I've never felt the need to talk shit about my ex-employers because it just never seemed that important. But in the gaming industry, it's very important. This is the clout thing to do. But as far as Halo on PlayStation, yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy thing is I'm actually.
Remember what I told y'all earlier? Remember what I told y'all earlier about this fool, man? He was saying that the other people, remember when he made the statement or he made the comment that they should practice safe sex? He was saying that because of somebody's commentary on the Halo remake. Now he's saying this is the worst Halo. This is the worst Halo. So why did it even bother you that somebody made that comment if you feel that it's the worst Halo? I'm a little confused here. What is this, 11/24? Okay.
But yeah, man, I know you guys are expecting a Halo Gears Forza remix or some sort of Game Pass. No, it just doesn't work. Those were natural, heartfelt songs that I did in the moment out of excitement. I was in a very creative state. At this point, I am not in a very creative state. So this video,
that is his very creative state. Shit.
You know, and this is obviously the last what they call the last of the Trinity to go to PlayStation. Halo campaign involved. They're remaking the first game in your Unreal Engine 5. And you know, it looks good. You know, everything's super shiny. I know a lot of people are losing their mind over some technical details about like ammo count on like a needler, stuff like that. I think really those dudes have they need to get they really need to practice safe sex.
Yo, why he said it like he was gonna get in trouble? Why he said it like he was gonna get in trouble? He said it like his mom was gonna hear him or something like that. Like, you grown, Jerry. You grown, bro.
This is like I said, the crazy thing is I'm actually surprised that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? But you know, all the people that are celebrating that Combat Evolve or Campaign Evolve is coming to PlayStation, they these were the same people that are telling me how bad Halo Infinite was. Mind you, these are coming from the people that develop. Oh my God, never mind. So
What does Halo Infinite got to do with Combat Evolve? I'm lost on that. I'm lost on that. What does those two things have to do with each other? Let me back it up a little bit further.
you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said.
Didn't he just say he ain't gonna say that he doesn't think that any of the Halos are bad? But then he just said this sucks ass. Yo, Jerry, you need to start writing your shit down, brother, and proofreading that shit before you get on here and start doing that. No. He said that this Halo sucks ass, but then in a few seconds, he's going to say, but I don't think that any Halo is bad.
The crazy thing is, I'm actually surprised that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean?
What? Nah, Jerry.
Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most.
What? Yo, hold on, Jerry. Hold on, Jerry. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Yo, what the fuck? How is this even possible, bro? How is this possible? Within 15 seconds, he contradicted what he said.
Most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy thing is, I'm actually surprised that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single.
You just told us this was a bad Halo game. I'm sorry. I'm going to back it up one more time, man. Jerry, man.
Thing to do. But as far as Halo on PlayStation, yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most.
Huh. Oh, really? All right.
In my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. PlayStation.
What does suck ass means? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me what sucked ass means? No, seriously. I'm not even playing. Like, it means trash, right? So trash equals bad, right? All right, cool. Somebody need to send Jerry the memo.
Buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy thing is, I'm actually surprised that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? But Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a surprise that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy thing is, I'm actually game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? Most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy thing is, I'm actually surprised that anybody's even excited about this because you guys claim Halo's ass. Halo, I will tell you, there's not a single bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said, you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is a game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? But you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. Bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? But you guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo.
Somebody need to clip this shit and put this shit all over Twitter, because Jerry bugging the fuck out, bro. You could start it at 11:13 and then 11:32. 11:32.
You guys buy it. Combat Evolve, in my opinion, sucked ass. It's the most boring as Halo. This is like I said, the crazy bad Halo game. You know what I mean? Not a single bad Halo game in the franchise, right? But all the people that are celebrating that Combat Evolve or Campaign Evolve is coming to PlayStation, they these were the same people that are telling me how bad Halo Infinite was. Mind you, these are coming from the people that develop. Oh my God, never mind. So if I was a PlayStation fan, I would have much rather wanted Master Chief Collection. That is what I would have wanted to do. But yeah, not a fan of Halo Studios. Not a fan of their community manager wearing a PlayStation T-shirt to to show his celebration of being a multi-platform game. I don't like Xbox's talking beats, their marketing beats. It makes no sense. It will continue to not make any sense. They're the most inconsistent brand ever. And I think the biggest mistake I've made is not really applying for a job over there, because I could have made a difference. And I apologize.
Yes, you could have. They would have closed much sooner. If you were hired by them, Jerry, it would have been over a long time ago, big dog.
I look rough. I haven't brushed my hair in days. And I've been in a bedridden for 2 days. I've lost like 7 pounds. Yeah. And the first thing I get, as I'm recovering is, oh, Halo's going the PlayStation. Now, again, shouldn't be surprised, because they slowly, quickly eased us into this. So again,
I'm sorry, they did what? Wait. Say that one more time, Jerry. What did they do, Jerry?
It's like 7 pounds. Yeah. And the first thing I get, as I'm recovering is, oh, Halo's going the PlayStation. Now, again, shouldn't be surprised, because they slowly, quickly eased us into this. So
all right, Jerry. It's time for you to wrap this up, Jerry. It's time for you to get the fuck up off this screen for real. Because, nigga, if oxymoron was a person, bruh, that's crazy.
Again, shouldn't be surprised, because they slowly, quickly eased us into this. So again, Forza is over there, Gears is over there. Halo was obviously next, and but for me, it's like, okay, fuck it. You kill my platform of choice, you kill my brand. Well, I'm gonna go down with the
No, Jerry, you killed the brand. You are the consumer. You control what happens to the company. Companies can't exist if they don't have people buying products. You are part of the reason why this product is pivoting. They are looking for a new consumer base, because like you said, Jerry, you're not buying no games from no developer.
shit, but I ain't supporting this hobby. I'm not supporting it in the way you guys want me to support it. I ain't.
Bruh, what the
I'm gonna go down with the shit, but I ain't supporting this hobby. I'm not supporting it in the way you guys want me. Fuck it. You kill my platform of choice. You kill my brand. Well, I'm gonna go down for.
You killed my platform of choice. You killed my brand. I'm not supporting the developers.
With the shit, but I ain't supporting this hobby. I'm not supporting it in the way you guys want me to support it. I ain't buying no damn games. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to. If this is how you guys want to destroy Xbox in the industry, then I'm going to help you destroy the industry. Because like I said, Xbox now, even though it's weird, they shouldn't have invested as much as they did. They're so invested.
Jerry, from everybody in the PlayStation community, we want to thank you for your service. We'd like to thank you for your service, bro. You have been a great ally. You have been a real support structure for PlayStation Nation and all things PlayStation. And we like how you help to kill the brand from the inside. Yeah, I want to thank you from all my fellow ponies out there. We'd like to salute you for your service, sir. You can now go and rest in peace, brother.
Into the gaming community that they own a good portion of it, and then when they go down, gaming's fucked. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but PlayStation doesn't produce enough games on an annual basis to keep us interested like that. I'm sorry, they don't.
But you've stuck with Xbox as your primary choice for 20 years. So you said. PlayStation is putting out more product, whether that be through first party, second party, third party, whatever. They're putting out way more product than Xbox. Why do you think you have so much time to talk about footprints not showing up in the snow? You know, jump gate, puddle gate, you know, all of that shit. Why do you think you have time to talk shit about all of these PlayStation games? Because they're coming out.
That's why you need 3 healthy parties. And it doesn't work, you know what I mean? Social media, Microsoft, Amy Hood, Satya, Alien, AI, Nadella. That's it. Going down with ship. I am retiring. So I don't know what this means for my.
Do they have a benefits package for you for your retirement? What did you earn? What did you earn, man? Come on, man. They have to have some sort of. Did you pay into your 401k? I hope you did, man. I hope you did.
Channel my online presence, what it does for videos moving forward, what hobbies I might pick up. But pretty much at the end, this whole Xbot phase is completely over. I have retired. I'm done.
You're not, but let's go with it. Thank you. Thank you for your service, kid. You have been the bane of Xbox's existence. You have done a terrible, terrible job with the brand that you prefer. We are glad over here at PlayStation that you're deciding to retire instead of transition and start doing the same goofy shit over here. We are proud of you, bro. We're proud of you, brother. You were a brother in arms that we didn't know that we needed. I'm going to tell you that straight up.
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox,
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox, Xbox,
Xbox,
Xbox, Xbox, Xbox.
Game Pass, Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass, Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say they got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass, Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only 15 bucks. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that Psycho Nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. No space on that SSD. Day one on that MLB. Them ponies pay 70. Can't believe the money that is saving me. It got Halo, Fable, and a little indie game called Sable. Man, I'm thankful that I'm able to put food on the table with Game Pass. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Hey yo, we eating good, like Garfield. Backlog full of battlefields, and I can't wait for that Starfield. Game Pass, such a deal. And we got that Call of Duty, mix that in with Trek to Yomi. Will not have no time for booty, trying to start that zombie army. And I hardly spent a dime. So many games and not enough time. We got Forza, Motorsport, Deathloop, and Elder Scrolls, Redfall, Avowed, Hellblade, and Somerville with Game Pass. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.
Yeah. So that was Mr. Smooth in creative mode. You know, that was him being extremely creative. Yeah. Well, what are we gonna eat for lunch, guys? I mean, now that we've gotten that out of the way, now that we've gotten him retiring out of the way, what's next? What's next on the schedule? Oh man, I would do it with any of them. Man. I just think this shit is funny, dog. All this shit is just funny to me. I don't know if y'all got somebody you want me to put up on the screen. Let me know. Type the name in the thing below, and we'll figure out what's going on, man. Just leave a link with the video or the name of the person, and we'll figure it out. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I find this shit to be funny as hell, dog. Destin.
I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. Script didn't get put in. That's fine. Oh wait, it's coming in.
I'm sorry, we gotta bring this one back.
You actually wrote it up ahead of time?
Frost wrote
this
something
is when
in
Frost
advance.
lost her fucking mind.
Bad.
It's true. Can we
With
get
the
a hint
typing
at what
and the
it is?
writing and the sentence structure and the grammar and the semantics.
Yeah, so I'll fill while our prompter figures out what it's doing. Producers, it's empty, by the way. Or I'll just speak off the cuff and from my heart. So when this originally happened and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online.
Shout out to Anonymous Boss. He said he would have been smart if he sent his community to send messages to Satya on X at the very least. Now let's say a prayer for him sick. Oh man. Listen, man, we gotta say a prayer for our very dear friend Jerry. You know, he's retiring from being a bot. He feels like he doesn't want to go to any other platform because he hates those platforms, and Xbox is what he's loved for 20 years. So you know, we're gonna let we're gonna let Jerry rest.
I'm a huge Red Dead Online player.
Now, this one I kind of don't understand, right? I kind of don't understand this one, right? She had grievances that felt like she was just having a therapy session for herself, right? Because I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't happening. I'm just gonna say I did not see it happening as much as she was saying that it was happening. But I'm assuming that I don't run in the same circles. Now, what I do know, right? Because I want to be very transparent with this. I do know that there is a lot of incel individuals that do exist, right? And there are a lot of men out there that talk mad shit about women online for whatever reason, man. For whatever, maybe they like them, maybe they got a crush on them, or maybe they got rejected, whatever the fuck it is. You know, you do have people out there that do that, right? But she came with a lot of grievances that I didn't even know existed. And it really just sounded like a lot of like that's how I heard this, honestly.
It's done. And what I do think that there is a larger discussion about Red Dead Online and that we need to have eventually about game design versus immersive experience and comparing the Red Dead Online multiplayer experience versus the solo player one. But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online: sexism in gaming. In joining G4,
this is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no
here.
idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4,
Dude, the look on Buddy's face, this dude right here, like, I swear I don't know this guy, but I feel like he's like, oh shit. Like, he kind of knew that she was about to take them somewhere they didn't need to be, bruh. And he tried to, again, play the politically correct role, right? And be like, yeah, you know, I was just, hey, we're here now, man. Let's go for it. Hey, man, send us all to the unemployment line. Like, that's how it feels. That's truly how it feels.
Thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up...
Let me ask y'all, do y'all really think she watched G4? No, seriously. Do y'all think she really watched G4? I don't think she really watched G4, because if she really did watch G4, she wouldn't have had the opinions that she had about the other lady that was on G4. I forgot what her name is. I can't remember what her name is, but I don't believe she ever watched G4 to begin with, bro. I mean, again, I hate people. This is why I hate people speaking on things that they really don't know anything fucking about, right? Because you have the ability to change the perception on certain things, but you've never ever actually experienced those things to be able to talk about it. Like, I don't understand why this was the hill. Olivia Munn, there you go. I don't know why this was the hill that she decided to fucking die on, bro. It sounds like more of she was having, I don't know, she felt bad about the way she comes off. It seems like she was more having an argument with herself about herself. And I'm like, yo, this shit here, this is wild.
In various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts.
Okay. Right there. That sounds like jealousy. That sounds like she was jealous of Olivia Munn. She said that, and who the fuck was saying that? Who was asking her that? Who was put that? Was she mad because she wasn't getting requests? It has to be something, bro. It has to be something else, bro. This seems like a person that suffers from depression and maybe have some issues with their body or whatever the case may be. But I don't understand why this was a topic. Why was this a point of contention for her? I don't get that. I don't understand.
It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frost!
And listen to this coon. Listen to this fucking coon, bro. Talk to him, Frost. Talk to him, Frost. What? But I guess when you build that sort of camaraderie with someone, right? Maybe he felt that he had to defend her for whatever reason. Maybe that's how he felt. But I don't even know why why you ain't just let her jump off this fucking ship by herself?
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit
not
weird.
a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not.
It's dehumanizing for people to say or think that you're not bangable? Bruh, like, what? Yo, maybe I'm hearing it. Maybe I'm hearing this wrong. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm hearing this wrong. Maybe this isn't what I'm thinking, bro. Like, nah. Let me run that back a little bit. Just a little bit.
That you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit weird.
not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. More.
I'm a little conflicted with this one. Hold on. Follow me for a second. I'm conflicted about this because there's mad porn stars, there's mad OnlyFans people that do nude content. There's mad motherfuckers in Playboy, right? So when you say the things that she's saying, I think she's not taking into the account that there's an entire industry about what she just talked about.
How much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit-
somehow.
Talk to him, Frost.
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit weird.
not a compliment.
It's weird.
So to women that create nude content, and somebody be like, dude, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I done squeezed a few out on you, man. I'm just saying, man. I see your centerfold, bro. They ain't gonna even lie, man. I just had to get out and touch something, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just had to reach out and touch something, you know what I mean? Right? Like that this is why I don't really get her argument, because you're speaking for everybody when that can't be true. It can't be true for everybody. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might be able to speak for your group of people, right? And the way y'all think, but there are entire industries of people who make shit for you to beat off to that might take that as a compliment if you be like, yo, I ain't gonna even lie, your ass was looking nice and fat in that centerfold, dog. Like, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I had to go ahead and do a few pump and dumps. I had to do a few pump and dumps. You know what I'm saying? And those people might take that as, oh, wow, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so you saying that I'm like sexy as fuck and shit like that, right? Yeah. Right? So she's speaking for a lot of people. I don't think she should be the center, the person that's at the center of this, because I don't see nobody like seeing you for real and being like, yeah, let me go ahead and get one off real quick. Again, I understand where she's going, and I'm just gonna tell you, G4 was probably not the best place for this. Now, if you were on, like, I don't know, maybe Lifetime or something like that, you could probably get this shit off and it'll be acceptable. But have you seen G4? That's why I don't think she ever watched G4, bro. Like, if you seen G4 for real, like, you would understand why people, you know, hey.
Dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Now, that's where you're wrong. So I can, without a shadow of a doubt, say that she's wrong about that, because Olivia Munn specifically put on things to look nice on the eyes for men. I don't think that she was dressing up in those sort of outfits and doing those sort of things for men. I mean, I'm sorry, for women. I don't think she were doing those sort of things for women. I think that that was being done specifically for men, and I don't think that she was ashamed of it. I don't think that she felt degraded. I think that she was fully on board with it. I think she was fully on board with it. So the thing is, you're speaking for somebody who had this job that was doing all of this crazy shit and could have left at any given time if she wanted to, but she chose not to. What do you mean you don't think that they're here just to be nice on the eyes for men? Yeah, that's exactly why she was there. That's exactly how they wrote it for her. That's exactly what they more than likely told her when she was auditioning. Hey, do you feel comfortable with this? Do you feel comfortable putting on these skimpy outfits? Do you feel comfortable having us pour things on you? Do you feel comfortable with that? Yes, who the fuck do you think their target audience was? Their target audience wasn't Frost Urine and Company. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was definitely 100% male. And keep in mind, I am not of the mind of some of these incels out here. I know how bad they can get. I know that they are really bad. And I know that they believe that women are their play toys and should be here for the sole purpose of making them happy. But what she's talking about is about specific people, and she's speaking for them. And I don't think that they would agree with the things that she's speaking about.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us.
Yeah, that's absolutely incorrect, though. There are a lot of games coming out, but you don't have to cover every game. You don't have to cover every game. You definitely shouldn't be covering a game you didn't play. And there's nothing wrong with divvying up reviews with people, but I don't think that's what you're speaking to. I think what you're talking about is that other people play the game, do the reviews, and then you guys are just the mouthpieces for those reviews. That is terrible. How are you going to really give someone, real knowledge on the experience that they should, look forward to when you yourself have never played the game? If you yourself have never played the game, how are you going to tell somebody else what an experience with the game is? That's the problem that people have with this shit. I mean, good Lord.
That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables.
Yo, why is Adam clapping like a seal? Like, what is that? Is that supposed to be like, I don't know, solidifying what she's saying, justifying what she's saying? What is
Adam
that?
will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for.
Okay, so it is exactly what I'm saying. Somebody else wrote a script about their experience, but you're the mouthpiece that's reading the experience as if you've played the game. You're saying I and we, those are things that are describing you and others, and y'all have never touched the game, though. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Some things you just need to leave behind you need to leave behind the curtain, bro. You did not need to say this. She did not need to say this. She really didn't need to say this. She really didn't need to make this fucking video.
But I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH. But that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does.
Oh my God. So you're saying that y'all experience the same shit, but it's worse because you're a woman, so the experience is worse for you? Even though Gerard and TBH and all of these other people are experiencing the exact same thing? Come on, fam. Yo, yo, hey, somebody take her mic away. Well, they already did that. I was gonna say somebody take her mic away, but they've already taken her mic away, bro. This is nonsense.
Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that all receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite.
You are less qualified. Hold on, bruh. Hold on now. Come on, man. You about to make me sit up. God damn. Hey, lady, you are less qualified. You're doing reviews for games that you have never played. I would call that unqualified. That is unqualified. You are unqualified. Yes, you are not qualified to speak on the shit that you have not played. If it's a game that you have played, you are qualified to speak to that. You are reading a script about something you've never played, clearly. Because you don't need to read a script if you already know about the game. If you've already played the game, you shouldn't need a fucking script to talk about what you've been through within the game. Like, cut it out, bro. What the hell?
Put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people.
Self-reflection, yes. Do some of that. Do some of the self-reflection. I agree. I agree. What the fuck? Yo, how did they let them get this shit? Yo, I gotta believe they intentionally sabotaged this show. They did. This was intentional. This wasn't done on accident. This wasn't a coincidence. This happened because they wanted it to happen. There's no other explanation for this. There is. Hey, Jay Swoles, I'm telling you.
People are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah. That was the perfect thing to say at that particular time. That probably sealed the deal and sealed the fate of this show. That particular line is what really, I think, did it for people. God damn. Sheesh. They hit God damn it.
And we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Hey, I gotta back you up. I gotta back her up.
God. So many things went wrong there. So many things went wrong there. Rest in peace to G4. Yeah. Rest in peace to G4, man. That That is crazy. Let's go. Let's get some Phil up in here. Phil and Sarah.
Phil Spencer or Sarah Bond? For me, I wanted to know everything from new consoles to game studios, so that's exactly what I asked them. Check out what they said. How does it feel to be here at Xbox's Gamescom presence?
It is so much energy here. It's been fantastic to see the fans, to be part of Opening Night Live last night, and to see their reaction. This booth, and I have no idea why we're calling it a booth, because it's not a booth. It's an entire wonderland.
It really is. It's an underestimation calling it a booth, right?
With experiences, with games that you can play, things you can see, incredible photo opportunities is fantastic. So to see folks pouring in and experiencing it. And it reminds you of what makes this industry special, which is all about celebrating games, the joy they bring, and the people who make them.
It's, for us, our first Gamescom with Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, Xbox all here together. So there's definitely something special. All the teams have gotten together, and I think there's just such great representation. I'll also say the industry's gone through a lot of transition with our shows, and seeing Gamescom as strong as ever with fans, consumers coming in, all the creators that are here, strength across Europe. Like, we need more of this in the industry. I'm glad we're here supporting. And it's just awesome to see how the gamers show up to support this show.
Bigger and better every year. We love to see it. Before we come to the booth, though, I actually want to talk. I saw you both were at Opening Night Live yesterday, and there were some pretty amazing reveals and news in there. So what was it like? I couldn't get a ticket, unfortunately, but what was it like to be in the room with that live reaction?
There's nothing better than being in the room with the live reaction and to just see people marvel at the things that are being made. All the work being showcased, and folks put so much work into bringing that forward. I'd say for me, it was really cool to see Game Pass titles in the show. I think we had over a dozen titles that are coming to Game Pass in the show. We're just having a fantastic lineup. But I was especially excited to announce that Genshin Impact is coming to Xbox.
Yeah, that's my one.
There's some pretty cool Game Pass rewards that are going to be part of that.
How did that work out? Did anybody actually download Genshin Impact on Xbox? Did it ever make its way over there? I don't know. I never heard anything about it.
Nice. There's going to be full cross progression, and it's also going to be on cloud. So that one was a real highlight for me because I know so many fans are excited to enjoy that on the Xbox.
I love when creators are making new things, and you have to be really brave to come to a show maybe before you're done, show your game, get the feedback. Teams that are creating new games. I thought the diversity of games at the show was awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
From big, huge games to smaller games, things we've heard of, seen, things we hadn't heard of. I also have to say Genshin, we got to meet with the MiHoYo team earlier in the day, and they had such excitement for their announcement, and it was nice to be able to support that.
Oh, fantastic. And obviously we can't talk about Opening Night Live. We saw some amazing new stuff from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle as well as that exciting release date. We also saw the news about PlayStation as well, which is really cool. I'm really interested in that. So I want to know how this connects back to Xbox's perspective on how and when this approach happens to other titles.
I mean, I'll start just saying Machine Games is doing such a nice job with that game. I thought it showed really well. And that's the most important thing is quality of the games, teams that are getting support that can go build the game. And it was just nice. The long gameplay segment that they had, I thought was fantastic. Going to the PlayStation announcement, obviously last spring, we launched 4 games, 2 of them on the Switch, 4 of them on PlayStation, and we said we're going to learn. We said we'd watch. And I think at Showcase, I might have said from our learning, we're going to do more. What I see when I look is our franchises are getting stronger. Our Xbox console players are as high this year as they've ever been.
Amazing.
So
That was the most hilarious thing I've ever heard. That was the most non-answer answer I've ever heard. Listen to how he says this.
As our franchises are getting stronger, our Xbox console players are as high this year as they've ever been.
They are as high this year as they've ever been. What the fuck does that even mean, my guy? Like, what? What you mean? They've never really been that high. He's just saying that they are as high as they've ever been. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? it's almost like he's saying, yep, our Xbox players are still where they were previously. Still sitting in the same spot. They are as high as they've ever been. Come on, y'all gotta find the hilarity in that. Y'all gotta find a little bit of hilarity in that, for real.
Amazing.
So I look at it and I say, okay, our player numbers are going up for the console platform. Our franchises are as strong as they've ever been. And we run a business. Like, it's definitely true inside of Microsoft. The bar is high for us in terms of the delivery that we have to give back to the company, because we get a level of support from the company that's just amazing in what we're able to go do.
And now the company is saying they want their motherfucking money. They want a 30% profit. However y'all gonna manage to make that happen, that's what they looking to get.
Look at this. How can we make our games as strong as possible? Our platform continues to grow, both on console, on PC, and on cloud. And I think it's just going to be a strategy that works for us. And the last thing I'll probably say is, I think as an industry right now, there's a lot of pressure on the industry. It's been growing for a long time, and now people are looking for ways to grow. And I think that us as fans, as players of games, we just have to anticipate there's going to be more change.
It's been growing for a long time, and now we're looking at how to grow. Yo, this man never really says anything, and y'all give him so much credit for nothing.
For a long time, and now people are looking for ways to grow. And I think that us as fans, as players of games, we just have to anticipate there's going to be more change in how some of the traditional ways that games were built and distributed. That's going to change. That's going to change for all of us. But the end result has to be better games that more people can play. If we're not focused on that, I think we're focused on the wrong things. So for us as Xbox, health of Xbox.
Better games that more people can play.
Yep.
Health of our platform and our growing games, most important things.
Oh, that sounds perfect. Lovely. Now back to the booth. I saw you both walking around earlier before you joined me up here, sneaking some pictures with devs at Frontier, Sega, and GSC Game World. So I want to know, Sarah, specifically what it's like to be working with our partners here in Europe, and what kind of evolution we can see from these partners in the future.
The partnership we have with here in Europe is fantastic. We have over 2,000 partners in EMEA actively building games.
It's a lot of emails.
I know, it is a lot of emails for Xbox, PC, and console and cloud today. We've got over 20 of them here with us, here in the booth. And it's just been great to walk around, to see what they're doing. 2 Point Museum for Sega Europe. We've got the Stalker 2 team, GSC Game World, back with us, supporting them over the last couple of years has been a real highlight. So to get to be able to play their game again here is fantastic. We just walked over and checked out Winterboro, which is
the
a very,
mouse
very
game.
special.
Oh, they look so cute. I'm very excited for that one.
And so it's great to be able to grow here with the partners that we have in Europe.
Amazing. And it also comes, as well as the amazing support you've got for local devs, is there's such a huge play base here in Europe as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what kind of special stuff are you seeing from us over here?
I mean, Europe's always been really important to Xbox. It used to be we treated this almost solely as a PC show. Well, I'm old enough that I remember we used to kind of take E3 and just show it again. Like, this was back when we didn't really treat Gamescom with the respect that it deserves. Then we were focused more on PC. Now what we find here is putting our games on PC, on console, really matches to the diverse player base we see in Europe. Like, some of the strongest franchises on PC are from here. You have great console support. So the most important thing for us is to show local support for creators, to put games in the hands of people. One thing that's great about Gamescom is you can come and you can play the games. You can feel what it's like to play Stalker or Vessel of Hatred from Diablo. Like, you get your chance here. And I think that's something special about this show, and it's so accessible to so much of Europe. I just love that we support it the way we do.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the sheer scale that it demands, as well as you were saying earlier, Sarah, absolutely.
With our little city here.
The little city that we're building. We're the mayors. So I want to speak a little bit more on hardware, as we've gone over it a couple of times here. Since I've not spoken to you since the showcase at all, which is criminal in and of itself, but we saw the 3 new options for the Xbox Series X and S. So I was wondering if there's a little bit more information we can share about that.
Well, pre-orders are starting today.
Yes, Sarah.
All right,
yeah, they did.
get yours in. We're launching on October 15th in
Nice.
select markets, and we also have some very cool accessibility options, which we're going to be talking more about later today. And for holiday and the rest of this year, some very cool console wraps that you can get to adorn your console as you may choose.
Christmas list sorted then. Thank you very much, Sarah. Okay, console options done. We're going to hear they'll be coming just in time for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is amazing. Cannot wait for
looked
that.
so good last night in the show.
Yeah, oh my
Fantastic.
goodness me, it was just
the campaign
silence.
from Raven, I thought was just awesome.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Talking of games, I do want to know though, what are you going to be playing? Is there anything you've got your eye on? Last year we spoke about Brotato,
yeah.
and I wanted to give you an update and everyone at home that I have now 100% in Little Kitty Big City, and it is quite possibly the greatest game of all time. But yeah, is there anything on your backlog that you need to catch up on, or anything coming up soon you want to dive into?
Well, the Game Pass lineup is making the backlog extraordinarily long.
Unforgivable.
And it's getting even better this year, both on console and PCs. We've got Aura coming. We have Age of Mythology, Flight Sim 2024, which looks incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Black Ops 6, of course. Indiana Jones, Stalker 2. Like, it's all like, what? Every month there's something pretty amazing.
It's a lot of games.
There's a lot of games. We like games around here. But I would say, from a personal perspective, super excited for Diablo 4, especially because my father is probably the biggest Diablo fan. So Vessel of Hatred and that coming up. Yeah, the fact that Vessel of Hatred is coming up is pretty big in their world. And then I am excited to play Genshin Impact on Xbox, and particularly to check it out over the cloud.
Yeah, very good. We'll have to duo for that one. That sounds grand. Yeah. Love it.
Who the fuck says that? Who says that? I'm gonna ask y'all, because I want to know if y'all hear me, or if y'all hearing what I'm hearing when I'm listening to this. Exact 1000%, Walter. 1000%, Walter. I've never heard anybody who plays games say, "Oh yeah, and I want to, finally be able to play Genshin on the Xbox, and I want to check it across the cloud." What? I mean, I get it. She's in marketing mode, right? And this is nothing more than a marketing thing for them, right? But who have you ever heard say that? Who talks like that when they're gaming? I've never heard somebody say, "Man, I want to get off this fucking console that I'm on, and I want to play some shit in the cloud, dog. I want to play some shit across the internet." I've never heard that before.
Phil, anything for you?
Well, P3 on Xbox Live, people can see what I'm playing. A lot of Diablo 4 right now. My rapid fire rogue is L100. All my glyphs to 21.
Yeah.
Having a good time with that. I mean, I just love the game, playing with my friends. Path of the Goddess, Kinisugami.
Nice,
like our partners at Capcom doing new IP. It was awesome to be able to partner with them and something in Game Pass. As they're investing in new, like, we can actually come in with some financial funding to help support them investing in. And I just love the color palette, the boss design, just a really, really fun game. Some old school kind of tower defense mechanics. I love that. One of the things I get to do every month is I go through the ID selects with the team, and we vote internally on games from different ID developers. Daydreams is a game I'm really liking. Little boy and his toy teddy bear, and kind of a single player type co-op game. It's fun.
I'm sold.
I think a couple months ago, High Water was a game that's really good. Like, I love when I get a list of games from creators and teams I haven't seen before, and get to dive in. I think there's like 15 of them. I play them, and my vote's just like anybody else's vote in terms of where they rank. But that's fun. A lot of great games, a lot of kind of new things, and things that have been around for a while. Oh, and I'm here, so I'm not doing it. My buggy in Starfield. I'm looking forward. I've been asking for Todd for vehicles. Come on, Todd. I want vehicles in this game. I'm tired of walking around this planet. And I thought the trailer for that looked really good last night, so I can't wait to drive around planets in Starfield.
Wonderful. And talking of driving, I'm personally, if anyone's wondering, super excited. Forza Horizon 5 is over there.
Yeah.
It's the game I cannot put down.
Phil Spencer also doesn't sound like somebody who actually plays video games. just listening to him, he doesn't sound like a person who actually plays video games. I don't trust for 1 second that he has any idea. And he also sounds like he took this moment as a way to market whatever they have coming, which isn't a problem. I mean, that's his job, right? So I'm not mad at that, but I call bullshit. I call bullshit on Phil, man.
Absolutely adore it. So if they've got something new cooking, I desperately need to see
new gameplay mode.
Yeah. So excited. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the chat. So what's the...
That's crazy. How did y'all not know that these folks was lying to y'all? Like, how did y'all not know for real? It came out that he pays someone to play on his P3 account to appear that he plays games. Dude ain't got no kids. Why would you have to pay somebody to play on your account? Just let your kid play on your account, nigga. The fuck? Let me see, what was this one?
Phil Spencer joined Charlie at Gamescom. Here's what he had to say about the future of Xbox.
It is my distinct pleasure to welcome CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Mr. Phil Spencer, to the stage. How are you, my dear?
I'm well. How are you? It's good to be here.
I am so good.
How's your first day of Gamescom?
I mean, it's been exciting. I've had a walk around. I've looked at some things, but I've mostly just been sitting here talking Diablo and Age, and now to you. So it's like...
I saw the Age.
Yeah,
demo.
it's kind of like a 10 out of 10
Who was
day.
out here for Diablo?
Diablo, it was Rod and Chris. We're out here.
Roderick was here.
Roderick indeed.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good vibes. I want to start by saying that the last time we were together, we were sat in the Bethesda London office planning to steal loads of stuff because we're loads of cool
Are we
stuff
saying planning
us.
because we don't want
Planning,
people to know that we
yes,
did?
Exactly. Well, you've said it now, so I was protecting us.
I still have my stuff.
Well, every time I talk to you, I always ask what you're playing. So I want to know what you're playing and why is it still Vampire Survivors?
No. Well, I am playing Vampire Survivors, so I got all the achievements.
Obviously, yeah.
But now they have couch co-op, and I'm playing with my wife. My wife, Kelly, who doesn't play a ton of video games.
Yep.
So the fact that we can play couch co-op and she's enjoying it, like I'm all in.
As well.
So what I'm playing right now on console, I'm playing a lot of Remnant 2. I really like Remnant 2.
Yep.
It's a great game to play with friends. I had my ROG Ally on the way out here. I'm playing a game called Fist, which is in Game Pass.
Yep.
It's a really nice platformer. I'm playing Brotato. Have you played Brotato?
This is also the first I've heard of it, so please tell me more. What is that?
So Brotato's not on Xbox.
Okay.
I'll say yet, but I don't have any. Well, it would be great to get on Xbox. It's a Steam game. It's kind of like, let's say it's inspired by Vampire Survivors.
Oh, I see.
But you play as a
You
potato.
have a type.
Yes, yeah, I'm very simple. I have a small brain. So one stick, move around. But it's a fun game. So I'm playing some Brotato. I just finished, what did I just finish last? Bramble. Have you played this game?
No, I've had it recommended a bunch though. Yeah, it's because it's a nice short playthrough, isn't it? As well?
But it's kind of a demented game. Like
A
it starts
demented
off
game.
demented, yeah. It starts off very cute,
Yeah.
and you think, oh, like this is awesome, and then it like goes into some very crazy,
And it
great game,
zags.
great game, but it's like some very dark, let's just say dark places.
Okay. I'll get it on the download queue. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah, it's
Wonderful. So we're going to focus on Gamescom now. We're going to stop flapping our gums and
Okay.
actually talk. We're in Gamescom, quite literally surrounded by Xbox fans.
50,000 square feet of Xbox booth.
It's pretty good. And
Biggest ever.
This is the first time in a while you've stepped on it as well. So I want to know why it's so important that Xbox has showed up so big this year.
Well, being here, being anywhere, but being in Europe with our customers, with players, with the creators that are here. I did a creator get together both last night, today, met with some partners. It's, you know, it's these moments where the industry comes together, where we can talk to each other, that the consumers can come in, the players can come in, put their hands on games. I just think it's critically important. Obviously, COVID messed up a bunch of things. That's in the rearview mirror. So when you had the opportunity this year to go big at Gamescom, we said, let's go. The other thing that's awesome in the booth is how much third-party support that's here, right? Like Ed Boon's games here, Mortal Kombat's here. We have the DLC for Cyberpunk's here. Like it's just awesome to see how many of our partners, Rod's games here, Diablo, how many of the third-party support on the floor, it's an important thing for us as a platform. And it's just nice to get reconnected back with the community here.
Yeah. And then Starfield over, I feel like I'm showing everyone over
I can't
here.
see it. I can't see it. It's too small.
Well, it is actually technically massive, to correct you there. And we're only a week away from early access. So how exciting is it seeing this game coming to Xbox, and we're so close now?
Yeah, we've been working on it for a long time. I've known about it for even before we acquired ZeniMax. So it's been great to see Todd and the team work more closely with them than we ever have on any game. There aren't that many moments where we get to launch a new IP that has the amount of buzz and anticipation that Starfield does. A lot of games you'll launch that are new IP and then maybe they build into their strength. But there is just a crazy amount of anticipation. And the thing that I love is the confidence that the team has right now. Like putting out review codes 2 weeks before launch, because it's a big game. And I'll be the first to admit, the first 3 to 4 hours are a little bit hunt and peck, figure out well, what am I actually doing? Then you get on a side quest or something and the game just blows up in terms of its epic scale. So I love the fact that the team is so confident in giving reviewers time with the game before they're actually reviewing or just talking about what they think of the game.
Yeah, and just behind that, in the rearview mirror, if you will, I think that's how it works, Forza Motorsports over there.
Yeah.
And that's out not too long after Starfield, is it?
That's right, that's October. We did a take home 2 weeks ago where we got the opening of the game. Looks fantastic. I'm a huge motorsport fan.
Yep.
And I'd say Turn 10 for us for a long time in our first party has really been a technical showcase. Like Chris Tector, the team on the tech side, the stuff that they get the most out of the hardware, I think, of any of our first party teams. They just that's their focus, along with building a great racing.
It is amazing to know that this was in 2023 and to know that they would get the news that they got. When was it done where they fired the vast majority of people from Turn 10? Was that this year or was that last year? But I would have to believe that he already knew some of that was coming. I don't believe any of this stuff happened accidentally or anything like that. I think that they were well aware of what was happening. It was this year? Okay.
Simulator. And the game looks fantastic. And I can't wait for people to get to play. The ray tracing on track looks great. Giving people some options. You'll see all that as they kind of talk about more of the game. But Motorsport is something that one of those franchises I've played since the beginning, and I can't wait for the full release.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's Motorsport is chef's kiss.
Well, and kudos to Turn 10. They started with Motorsport, expanded to Horizon, so now they built a sibling franchise to Motorsport.
Yep.
They've just done such a really good job of growing the relevance of Forza, both for simulation and arcade players. Yeah. Great job.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Phil, I know one of the things in chat, and many of the fans really appreciate about you, is how much you love to play the games themselves. So I know just over here, if you can't see behind me, we've got the Stalker 2 demo, and you've taken that for a spin as well.
Emotional thing when you're talking to a team that's we always have discussions internally when new things are going to happen on the console. And there's always some different kind of feelings about the impact. When free-to-play came to console, it'll be the end of the console if free-to-play comes to console. Some people think it is. But, clearly the console's still there and free-to-play happened. ID at Xbox. Well, when we have unmanaged partners that are building games on Xbox, what does that mean for a console? Because we started with this silly thing where publishers had 2 slots of arcade games that they could go do. It was like a silly policy in Xbox. Opening it up and allowing anybody who submits and actually has good intent to build a game on the platform has led to some of the best games that have. People forget that Fortnite actually came through ID at Xbox. Yeah. When you ask about some of the special moments, I have to go to games from places where we'd never seen games from Xbox. I remember going to the Brazil game show and meeting the devs behind Aritana. I'm probably missing the pronunciation. But it's this, I think it was the first Brazilian-developed Xbox game. And it came through ID at Xbox, and this team of guys, we were in Sao Paulo, and they came together, and I met them at the show, and it was so cool just to think, it used to be there were like 3 places on the planet where games were built. And now you have games coming from all over the place. And people tell their stories through their lived experience and their world.
It's totally different stories, as you say,
Totally
around
is.
the world. Yeah.
Now, whether it's explicit in like, I'm going to do a game about Brazil, or I'm going to do a game about something else, but through the lens of what I see in the world. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, whether it was like Candleman, which I think was the first Chinese developed ID at Xbox game. Like, I always love when we're finding new ID at Xbox games from new places and new partners. And I just think that's like, if we're going to find new players, we're going to have more creative, and the mix of those two things, ID has been fundamental. And 10 years ago, announced at
10
Gamescom.
years.
Yeah,
Wowzers.
that's how old I am. About Starfield, pointing at it.
That's over there.
Yeah, I've been moving. I play on work, on my PC. When I go home, I sit on my console and I go play. And it's just a continuous experience for me. And everything moves. It's fantastic.
Amazing. So I also want to know, while we are here, is there anything you're particularly excited about trying, either on the booth, off the booth? What have you got your eyes on?
Well, Stalker 2 was one, so it was great to get to sit and talk to the team yesterday and just connect, right, and see how they're doing. I have this funny thing with Ed Boon, where Ed and I have known each other for a long time, head of the team behind Mortal Kombat, but we tend to cross ourselves on stage all the time. It happened last night at OLN.
Congratulations last night, by the way. Smashed
But
it.
accepting an award that team did on like an Xbox.
Yeah, but
I
you
didn't do it.
accepted it so well, Phil. Well done.
Thanks. I'm very good at coming out with a trophy and a microphone and accepting an award for work that other people did. And that team did awesome work.
Boy, he never lied there.
But I want to get over with Mortal Kombat. We had the same thing at, I still call it E3, though no one else does, but that June event, our showcase, but also I think he was in Keeley's, the Play Days thing, which was great. But we tend to fly by. So I saw him on stage because he was on, I think, right after me as I was coming off stage, which is how we normally spend time together. But really great third parties here. And I know I'm supposed to pick some obscure indie game, but I want to sit down with Ed and get my hands on Mortal Kombat, so I'm hoping I get to do that.
I'm going to recommend to you, if you haven't yet, go play Little Kitty Big City.
I have not.
That's the one
I'm not really a cat person, though.
Phil!
No.
You have
Are we
to
gonna
spoil
fight?
it, don't you? Because I have to thank you now for the interview, and you've just gone and said you're not a cat person.
I'm a dog person.
I'm not a cat person. Y'all think he was saying that when Stray came along? I'm not a cat person. Goddamn Phil, man. Goddamn Phil Dominus. Yo, this goddamn shit is still going. Good Lord. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Let's see. Banana Man. First thing I see today is an ex-CEO literally engaging with console fanboy accounts. But he's a fanboy. You know what?
Is over there. Halo was obviously next. And
going on at these studios. Just because articles aren't being written right now about them, one guy who just wrote the article and busted out the whole 30% profit margin thing, Jason Schreier. I have confidence in Jason Schreier to actually dig deeper and find some of this shit soon. I think he's going to be the one to do this. It won't be Jazz. It won't.
They're like, gotcha. And it's like, you got Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves, and you're acting like it's this huge victory. Like,
my Halo Gears and Forza.
PlayStation. The PlayStation fans are like, gotcha. And it's like, you got Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves, and you're acting like it's this huge victory. Like,
my Halo Gears and Forza.
Damn. I know that song. Again, I'm going to tell y'all, I know that song haunts the fuck out of him, man. I know it does. Xbox fans know PS5 will basically be the sole beneficiary of Grand Theft Auto 6 launch next year. How are you going to live on as a pony dominator? Halo is not coming to PlayStation. Oh, okay. Nah, that's funny. I wonder when he made this tweet. I wish there was a time frame there. Where's the whole slate, James? Yo, this man said, you know what's better than 30 FPS on Xbox Series X? Oof, 0 FPS on PS5. You know, I haven't seen this person in a minute. I don't know if it's because of my new account, but I haven't seen this dude in a minute. I am howling. So where is Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, Halo multiplayer? I thought Xbox games come into PS5. Shit. Things have not been going good for Games Hero, man. You would think so, right? But people still buying more Xbox than PS5. What? You know what? I'm going to let them have that. Oh, this was December 20th, 2021. Jesus. Ugh. That did not go well for them. Let's use common sense here. 1, all big single-player games from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and Activision, Starfield, Hellblade 2, Indiana Jones, Fable, Avowed, The Elder Scrolls 6, Doom, Crash, Spyro, etc. must be Xbox exclusive. Why? Okay, anyway. 2, multiplayer and service games, COD, Overwatch, Elder Scrolls Online, etc. is okay to be on PS5. Okay. Flagship single-player titles with multiplayer, Halo, Gears, and Forza must stay Xbox exclusive. Huh. Older multiplayer titles like Sea of Thieves would be okay to launch on PS5. Smaller titles like Hi-Fi Rush would be okay to launch on Switch, but not PS5. Microsoft, just do it like this and put an end to this nonsense. God damn, boy. What world do they live in, dog? These folks live on a different planet, bro. They live on a different planet. They live in a different stratosphere. How the fuck would you have Crash and Spyro not be on PlayStation? I mean, what? Doom was already a multiplat. The Elder Scrolls already a multiplat. Indiana Jones had no chance. It was always going to be a multiplat. Hellblade 2 would have already been a multiplat. Starfield was already a multiplat. You thought it would be a good thing for them to take those games and make those games exclusive just to make you feel happy about the platform you refuse to buy games on? God damn, they live, I'm telling you, they do not live in this universe. They don't. They don't live in this universe, bro. James, you think next Doom on PS5 is a W? LMAO? Keep praying. Gears coming to PS5. Shit. These things are not aging well at all. They are not aging well at all. I guess he didn't learn from Indiana Jones last year, so Phil said, let's try Halo. I think he gets it now.
It's coming. I knew it. Now, to me, Halo is sacred. It's one of those games. And, you know, it took me a while to get my head around everything. And a lot of people, you know.
What was that pause, man?
One of those games.
Hold on.
Halo is sacred. It's one of those games. And, you know, it took me a while to get my head around. Me, Halo is sacred. It's one of those games. And, you know, it took me a while to get my head around everything. And a lot of people in my Discord were saying it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. I know people are underplaying it and trying to brush it aside. No, it's a big deal. To me, Halo was the last thing holding on to Xbox's identity. I don't believe that they care anymore. But basically, what Microsoft is saying now, Halo cannot survive. This is what I understand from this. Halo cannot survive without PlayStation. That is the message coming up. This is the social media manager for Xbox saying, we as a company with Halo cannot survive without PlayStation. It's
Check
coming.
this out.
I knew it.
You knew it.
That's what it took. A couple of B-tier games going over to PlayStation for y'all to crumble, for y'all to start saying we're gonna lose all our games and Xbox is like.
Halo is coming to PlayStation. That's right.
That's what it took. A couple of B-tier games going over to PlayStation for y'all to crumble, for y'all to start saying we're gonna lose all our games and Xbox is like.
Halo is coming to PlayStation. That's right.
Shout out to Destin, man. I ran the API crawler to check all of the usual Xbox cultist YouTube accounts to see if they're talking about Halo data API, transcripts, vector DB, semantic search for Halo, and got literally nothing. Dress up occasions.
I refuse to believe it's everything.
My Halo Gears and Forza. Halo Gears and
Until Halo or Gears goes over, I refuse to believe it's everything.
my Halo.
Damn. The Xbox console is so cooked. Xbox fans don't even mention the Xbox console. They just go straight to PC to make any argument. That's crazy. This is a wild one. This is a wild take. Again, I don't understand this. If you are a PC gamer, what is your point in showing up here? What is the point? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the point? All right, let's see what else is on the timeline.
That feels weirdly, and again, maybe even unfairly on my part, feels weirdly unfair, maybe unfairly bad about Halo coming to PS5. Coming to PS5.
And that's, I think it's because, like, right, this is a hobby. This is something we love. This is fun. This is something we've invested in, like, so long. Like, championing and like, not in a way, like the console, not in that console war way, right? As, like, this is the thing that I chose and that I'm really excited about. And I like their vision and, like, what they've done. And it feels like they're just tearing those bricks down when they're like, no, it's not going anywhere. It's fine. It's like, you're giving away, like, the king chess piece. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or whichever one. I don't even know. But, you know, it's just like the biggest part. You know, the bottom.
So IGN is full of fanboys and girls because she is trying hard to make a point, but she sounds silly as hell. She said, this is a hobby. Yeah, we get that. This is something we love. I don't think to the same degree. But she's also saying that it feels strange for a game to be on another platform. That's what she's saying. It feels strange for a game to be on another platform. And somehow her enjoyment is diminished by the fact that it's on another platform that clearly you don't care for, right?
Coming to PS5.
And that's, I think it's because, like, right, this is a hobby. This is something we love. This is fun. This is something we've invested in, like, so long. Like, something we love. This is fun. This is something we've invested in like so long. Like championing and like not in a way like the console war, not in that console war way, right? As like this.
What? Nah. No, you did not say that. So you trying to clean it up now because you know how you sound. You know how you sound, so you're trying to clean it up. Not in that console war way? Yes, this is absolutely in that console war way. There is no other way to think about this. Just listen to this. Listen to it in totality.
Coming to PS5.
And that's, I think it's because like, right, this is a hobby. This is something we love. This is fun. This is something we've invested in like so long. Like championing and like not in a way like the console war, not in that console war way, right? As like this is the thing that I chose and that I'm really excited about, and I like their vision and like what they've done, and it feels like they're just tearing those bricks down when they're like, no, it's not going anywhere, it's fine. It's like you're giving away like the king chess piece. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or whichever one. I don't even know.
You're giving away the king chess piece. But this is not console wars. So what is this? If this isn't console wars, what is it? Come on, somebody in the chat, enlighten me. Enlighten me. Tell me what this is.
But you know, it's just like the biggest part. You know, the bottom brick. It's like, what?
That's well said.
It's just such a strange thing to see, and I think again, Ryan, for folks like us who have been in this ecosystem for so long, like I have such fond memories of specifically with Xbox and also Nintendo. Like, there's a reason I'm here and not on, you know, beyond. It's because like I didn't grow up with the PlayStation. You don't necessarily have money to have all of it, so you're part of one of them. Usually, I mean, at least in this environment, usually it's one thing rather than everything. And so, like growing up when, you know, this wasn't like the end all be all for all the hobbies in the house. Like Xbox was such a big part of growing up and such a big part of like my gaming experience. And I think if you were there in those original days,
she has to be extremely young. Absolutely. She has to be 1,000%. She's young as hell.
This just does feel weird. And I think that's, I mean, it's okay to have feelings, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't feel like I'm a console war person. And obviously I really like Xbox. I'm on the show, but it still just feels like some strange betrayal. Like
betray.
This is not console wars. I feel betrayed. Boy, she sound like Kid Smooth, don't it? She sound like Jerry. She's
exactly. But
yeah.
I know it's not that serious. It's really not. But it also, I think it's fair for some of us to feel a little strange about it.
Huh. They crazy. You get to keep 3 rappers and all of their music. The rest are gone forever. Who you choosing? This is easy to me. This entire bottom row, I don't give a fuck about. I would go with Kung Fu Kenny. I would go with Kung Fu Kenny. I would go with J. Cole. And I would go with Kanye West. The rest of these niggas can kick rocks. I know there's going to be a few surprises there, but I knew somebody was going to mention Eminem. I'm not the Eminem fan that y'all are. I would rock with J. Cole, Kenny, Kanye. Kanye was 100% a fucking gold mine of content and good music before he completely lost his fucking mind. Before he completely lost his mind, Kanye was a fucking beast. J. Cole, lyrically, a lot of people on this fucking list ain't even getting close to him. A lot of people on this list is not getting close to J. Cole. Kenny, he's a fucking legend. And I ain't even talking about nothing to do with the Drake shit. But his artistry is unmatched, I feel, by anybody on this list. I ain't got no beef with Eminem. I think Eminem is a great rapper. I think he's a great linguist. I think he raps words very good. I think he raps words better than a lot of people raps words. But if I gotta listen to these 3 rappers for the rest of my life, I'm not listening to Eminem, dog. I'm not listening to Eminem. I don't like Eminem's catalog of music like that. I think Kanye West's first 3 fucking albums, goated. First 3 albums I feel is goated, and I can listen to that shit all day. J. Cole, crazy lyricist, man. Yeah, but he ain't even on this list. They were only talking about this list of rappers. Nah, I'm not. I'm not, big dog. That is absolutely true, Mr. Future Element. I am not. Let's see. What else we got going on in the world of foolery? In the world of foolery. Great question for my latest video. Considering your experience in the industry, what are some concrete moves that Xbox could make to turn this ship around? Me, Xbox can win by delivering great games and putting players first. At Friday's Halo World Championship, they announced a Halo Combat Evolved remake for 2026, and fans were excited. They want to love it, but they're scared due to past letdowns. If Xbox gets it right, the fans will show up. Bar is stupid. He say Xbox fans attacking Xbox execs after putting Halo, Gears, and Forza on the PlayStation. God damn. What the fuck is this? I don't know what he running for. I would have kicked the shit out of her little ass. Man, you better get your ass up. Oh man, I absolutely did watch the verses. Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you something. And a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say about that versus. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Both of those teams are missing a lot of individuals from the team, and that versus should have never happened. Some of the best verses were from people who weren't even there. So I'm like, overall, and this is gonna sound wild as hell. Overall, I think No Limit takes it because Cash Money was just sad out there, with the exception of Juvenile, man. Cash Money was sad out there, bro. Cash Money was sad out there, bro. Don't get me wrong, Manny Fresh, he held it down with the beats and shit like that. But I don't need to hear Manny Fresh rap. Bro, I always thought, what? This is the movie Weapons. Really great. Okay, I need this. I need to see this. I need to see this fucking movie because I'm interested already. Well, Mystical got released, then locked up again. Yeah, but Mystical, like that, make him say, First of all, Silk the Shocker should not have been there, dog. I'm sorry, bro. That nigga has always been the weakest link in that fucking group, dog. He does not rap on beat. I don't even know what the fuck he listen. You know what? You know who Silk the Shocker is? Silk the Shocker was that nigga that Silk the Shocker was Blueface before Blueface, dog. Yo, Silk the Shocker was Blueface before Blueface. Silk the Shocker was, listen, the women loved that nigga, but his rap skills was terrible. They were absolutely fucking terrible, bro. Silk the Shocker is the worst rapper I think I've ever heard in my life, dog. That was on a major fucking label, bro. And if you weren't like family to Master P, my nigga, that dude would have never got signed anywhere, bro. He is a terrible, terrible rapper, bro. Nah, Silk is terrible, bro. He is terrible. I think Mia X is one of the hardest people out of No Limit. I like that they had Chopper there. Because y'all know Chopper run was short. That Chopper's out, chop, chop, chop. Who won't chop, chop? We got chop, chop. Dog, Chopper, that boy run was short as fuck. Nah, Mia X slaughtered that shit, bro. She slaughtered that shit, dog. Fiend, he killed shit as usual. Master P, I mean, some of the songs that Master P played should not have been at a versus, bro. It should not have been at a versus, bro. Like all of that slow shit, like that Mr. Ice Cream Man. Like the crowd remembers that song, but bro, dog, with the tempo that fucking Cash Money was bringing out there, dog, nah, that wasn't time for Mr. Ice Cream Man, my nigga. But they killed it with that body, man. P always been a hustler, man. He always been a hustler. Nah, baby definitely burnt the fuck out, bro. I don't know what type of drugs or liquor that nigga was on, but I'ma tell Turk need to definitely watch his back. Cause I think when people are intoxicated, they say things that they wouldn't normally say when, when they can kind of control their mouth. And some of the shit that Baby was saying leads to the fact that he really got a fucking problem with Turk. And that nigga said some wild ass shit, bro. That boy said some wild ass shit, dog. But I'm gonna tell Turk, boy, Turk, you better be on point. You better be on point, big dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Be on point. Be on point. But I think I think if y'all watch that, I think y'all would enjoy it. I enjoyed it. It took me back to a time back when music was just fun, man. It was more simple. It was more simple. It was a more simple time. And I think No Limit had a huge impact. I think one of the dopest people that was there was Snoop on the side of No Limit. And one thing I like about Snoop didn't rap to his record. He didn't rap to his he didn't rap to his vocals. You know what I'm saying? He went out there with that fuck them other niggas beat and he went crazy. He went crazy, man. Hey, Mystical definitely should have been there, bro. That make him say, oh man. I was like, man, I hope they just play his verse just for the fuck of it. But they didn't even play his verse. They should have played his verse. Shit, they played Lil Wayne a Millie verse and wasn't nobody there. Lil Wayne wasn't even there, and they played the a Millie verse. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, dog. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I'm gonna tell you what I hate too. I hate when people say let's do a versus as if they really want to compete, but they really don't want to compete, nigga. At the end of the verse, it's like, dog, that was our love, man. And BG, he always seemed fucking cracked out to me, dog. I guess that's just his personality now, dog. But that boy there always seemed cracked out. I think Juvenile is the only one that really be seeming like he's sane, like he's in the right state of mind. Baby, every fucking performance that I've seen, Baby is like he ready to fucking fall the fuck out. Like I don't know what the hell going on over at Cash Money. I hope them boys ain't bringing the heroin back in, cause you know all them boys was on heroin back in the day, especially that nigga BG Turk. Turk was on fucking heroin. I don't know if I ever heard about Juvie really doing no shit though. And Wayne, I think he was too young to be on that shit, but who knows? Get your roll on should have been cool. It's always one side that want to win. You understand? They should have played Mystical's 1995. Y'all ain't ready. Shit, they could have played that. Still smoking, getting flooded in the hotel, spend my whole day getting loaded. 2 cases of green, optimals burning wet. AM turn to PM and nighttime turn. Hey man, they could have definitely killed that shit, dog. Shit, Mystical verse for Make 'Em Say man, that shit, that's what I wanted to hear, man. That hot. I'm that nigga that rap, stick up Joe when they won't know how to do it. Is a little bit of skinny motherfucker with the brazen tails. You with all the top of do it. I done paid for dudes, still playing the blues. Nigga play me like you was scared to lose. I'm still a fool. You ain't heard the news. I'm with the No Limit niggas making major moves. I won't stop now, bitch. I can't stop. You can't stop me, so bitch don't try. We true soldiers and we don't die. We keep rolling. Na 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 na. Hey, man, I'm telling you, boy, that shit goes so hard, bro. That nigga's Mystical was snapping. That boy was snapping. But if what they got him on is the truth and they not just setting him up for the kill, you know, he out here doing some stupid shit of what they say is true. But I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't believe. I barely believe anything that happens nowadays. Because everything is made up. Everything is fucking made up. This dude, Dirt, get the fuck out of here. Some of these former Xbox guys that have joined the same PlayStation fanboys that did multiple videos, tweet, podcasts, memes, gifs, and even dox some of them to hate Xbox have no heart whatsoever. Boy, these niggas is they are too in the war, bro. They are too in the war, bro. Like, they are too ingrained in this console war, bro. It truly ain't that deep. I'm gonna tell you, you got a problem if when you turn off the stream, the podcast or whatever, when you get back to regular life, if you're still on like some console war shit, something is wrong with you, bro. that means this shit ain't just fun to you. That means that this is personal to you. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Play your games and enjoy, my nigga. Like, if you love Xbox, dog, go buy Xbox. Go play them games on the Xbox. Them niggas is like they in a mafia or something. Top 5 No Limit rappers: Smack, Mystical Fiend, Mia X, and Mr. Magic. Rest in peace, Mr. Magic. Mia X and Juvenile was on there. Jadakiss moment. It was cool. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, dog. I don't know if y'all heard it. Did y'all hear the new song with Queen? It might not be new. It's new to me. I just seen it. With Queen Latifah and Jadakiss. Man, that shit goes so hard, bruh. That shit goes so hard. I think it's called Living Legend. Latifah and Jadakiss. Let's see. Oh no, this was 5 years ago.